National Bank Series New Zealand vs India is brought to you by Mitre 10.
Oh, straight through. That is superb.
Vettori sweeps, it's in the air. It'll land short, he picks up Test match century number 3.
He pulls all the way, he's got his 100. He's got his maiden Test match 100.
He's got it. Test match century number 42.
Now that's back leg. Yes, crawl on the back leg. It's straightened. Oh, is that out? There's a big air. Daniel Vettori's turned to walk. He didn't even wait for the decision. Yep.
Good 50 for Brendon McCullum.
And again, where's this gone? He's going to be caught. India have won this. They've won this convincingly. It's their first victory in a Test match on New Zealand soil for 33 years. Confirming, yes, Kartik goes in at number 7. And for New Zealand, 2 changes as well. Jamie Howe comes in at number 3 for the injured Daniel Flynn, just didn't recover in time. And a selectorial change because of the conditions as well. Jetan Patel comes in as a specialist off spinner, and out goes Kyle Mills, the new ball bowler from Hamilton. So still plenty of good balance in the New Zealand side, but the question mark will be asked of their top order: McIntosh, Guptill, Howe, Taylor, and they won't want to use too many more than that.
7 times over 300. They must make a big total here.
Yep.
Well, they're underway, and underway nicely. So McIntosh has just pushed a half volley through square on the offside for 4.
Well, he'll feel very pleased about this because it's a similar stroke to the one that got him out the last innings he played. Very full, prepared to go after it early, swinging away from the bat. This time it hits the middle of the bat and goes for 4.
Well, that one's through the gap. It'll run away for 4. Along the ground this time from McIntosh.
You can just see it's a less than convincing forward defence. Very similar, the next ball, but it was a thicker edge and it ran away. But he does play it with relatively soft hands, and so they both haven't carried.
Well, he's underway. Guptill, lovely shot off his legs, and he'll pick up a boundary. And that ends the over, 15 without loss.
Well, that is an area where you attack the bowler. The minute he gets in on your pad, you're free to go. Balance was good, waited for it, hit it underneath his eyes, timed it well. There'll be full value for shots out here too.
Oh, lovely movement. Lovely movement from Ishant Sharma. He got it fuller. A little bit of seam.
Well, this is a ripper. This is an absolute ripper. Yeah, that swung very late.
He was full again. He's drawn Tim McIntosh forward and he's poked at it, hasn't he? Bat's gone way out in front of the pad. There. Absolutely there. That is a ripper. Again, it's the length. McIntosh is so unsure. Could swing and it just hits the seam and keeps going.
Well, look where his foot is. Just have a look at this. A good stride turns that into a half volley, doesn't it?
Yeah, the deliveries that have caused the most trouble have been in that full length. Just the forward side of good and into the full length. And he's got another chance now, Ishant Sharma, as he continues to McIntosh. And this time there's a nick. Yes, he's given. I'm not sure Tim McIntosh is convinced. I think he's hit his pad, Tim McIntosh, and I'm not sure it caught the outside edge. But umpire Billy Doctorow has said, yes, that is out. And McIntosh is on his way.
Well, finally got one full enough and straight enough to find the outside edge. Just a half stride. Hard to tell on that first one. McIntosh.
Stop it with your hard to tell. He's missed it by a mile.
That coming from a bowler. But he's got to go regardless. He's out for 12, 21 for 1.
Wasn't a huge appeal, it's got to be said, from India. It's gone past the bat, and there's the contact. The point of contact is the bat against the base of the pad. And Craig McMillan, if you're Tim McIntosh, you are fair spewing at the moment, because this is a batting paradise.
Yes, it is, Ian. It's a wicket you don't want to miss out on, and a poor decision like that will make him even angrier in the hut, especially after what happened to him in Hamilton, where there was controversy about the catch. He's got nowhere near that, and that's a poor decision from Billy Doctorow.
Oh, straight through. Absolutely straight through Jamie Howe. It was full. The variation and swing. We showed you the fact that he could take it away. He set him up with the one coming back, and he's gone straight through.
Well, Zaheer Khan has gone full, and Jamie Howe's played straight over the top of that. That's beautiful bowling. You're right, Ian. He's bowled 2 or 3 different variations to Jamie Howe, and he's just played straight over the top of it. Unfortunately, he's gone. Howe bowled Khan for 1, New Zealand 22 for 2.
It's a good run. Very good run.
That's important. These guys need to get a partnership formed by running quickly between the wickets. 2 fast guys.
Oh, that's a good lead. Is that off the glove? It is! My God, I thought it had hit him on the arm, but it's come off the glove. He's been bounced out. And New Zealand are rocked back here. We said they can't be 60 for 6 again, surely. Well, they're on their way to that.
Whoa, Zaheer Khan running, head of steam, bangs it in short. Guptill can't get out the way of it. Cannot get out the way of it. Pops up to Sehwag at gully, diving forward. Big wicket for India. Guptill with a sore hand has to go. Brilliant piece of bowling by Zaheer Khan. Guptill gone for 8. New Zealand big trouble, 23 for 3.
23 for 3, and Zaheer Khan is on a hat-trick, and he's just bounced out Martin Guptill with a delivery at 130.7. So questions being asked of this New Zealand batting lineup, and here's Jesse Ryder on a hat-trick. Zaheer Khan. Oh, he's in threatening as well, and Ryder does well to keep him out. Terrific bowling this. Really, the hearts would have gone down from India's point of view when they saw they had to bowl on this pitch. Jesse Ryder, Ross Taylor. And Ryder gets a boundary fine, so he's underway in typical Ryder fashion.
Good start for Jesse Ryder. Zaheer Khan just straining line to the left-hander.
And its bowling has been good. It's Ross Taylor underway with a slightly streaky boundary. He'll take it.
Again, Patel in the right areas gets the outside of Ryder's bat, but luckily for Taylor, it goes along the ground, past the gap, past Scully. And not a bad shot the way it runs for 4. You know with these two in that there's going to be runs scored. It's just how long can they bat? That's the key question. New Zealand needs them to bat till tea. Put together a massive partnership.
Oh, down. Dravid is at first slip, so I'm looking at Yuvraj Singh, in fact, who's very good with his left hand. And he's put that down. I think it's carried, just looking at that Indian reaction.
I think it has. It's just again Taylor pushing outside off stump. Does it carry? Yes, it goes past the left hand of Yuvraj Singh.
That's better length to drive at, to push at. That's a half volley. And it's a boundary to boot. But gee whiz, Ross Taylor, he's had a life.
He has, and now New Zealand need him to make the most of it, because this is a much better shot from Taylor. You're right, it's fuller. You can get on top of the bounce and play it in front of the wicket. The other ball was too short. It bounced on him. Look at the bounce, and it's wide. It's not attacking the stumps. That's a leave. Early on your innings, that's a leave. And it's gone through the fingers of Singh. Oh, that's a big let off for Taylor in New Zealand. Man, they needed it.
And again over the top. My goodness me. Well, you said it's going to be entertaining, but for how long you were dead right.
Well, Taylor's deciding to have a crack here. Patel was following on in that channel. Doesn't need to play that. Look how wide it is in short. And luckily for him, it's gone over top of slips. But we saw 2 balls earlier. It actually went to the left hand of third slip. So it's fraught with danger, you got to say. But if it comes off, well.
Zahir. Good stroke. Punching. And this will race away.
And nice shot. Good control from Jesse Ryder. Shortness wide, but it's not a big flourishing shot. It's just a punch off the back foot. He's not going too hard at it.
Cracking stroke. Third man, well, there's a man out there at sweeping, and he just looked at it, racing into the fence at 1,000,000 miles an hour, short and wide, and Jesse Ryder jumped all over it.
Well, if that man was at backward point where he normally would have been, he's half a chance. It's a poor delivery. It's wide and short, but if that man is in an orthodox position behind point.
One more. Ryder in touch this morning. And thank heavens, 56 for 3. Another good stroke. Good basic platform on which to just hit. Shifts his weight. So one off Patel, he will be enjoying the bounce, but one feels he's getting carried away. This will test the fieldsman. No, it won't. See the timing there, but the pace of the outfield, just another punch and another 4. One off Patel definitely way too short now.
Oh, it's the pace of the pitch too. It means it's coming onto the bat beautifully. Again, just a punch shot. He's just got to get it full of Munaf Patel. Full credit to Jesse Ryder, though. Every time Patel strays, Ryder puts it away and finds the middle of that bat.
Caller catch it. He was in the air through a wideish gully. Sawag only has 1. And so away it goes to the fence.
Again, there's no interest in hitting that ball down. Not over the top of it. He's underneath it, deliberately slicing it. The angle of the bat says everything about that.
It's a goal away. That's a solid strike. The sound was emphatic. And the best stroke from Taylor this morning.
Beautiful timing.
Oh boy, the change of angle, and Ryder's drawn into that angle but gets away with it. A 50 partnership for New Zealand.
Well, a real loose one from Ryder. Change of angle did it, drew him into the stroke, maybe just straightening a little bit, enough to get a thick outside edge. Flying away between that gap between third and gully. Quarter of a chance, perhaps. It would have been a screaming catch. And Sawag been able to pull it off. Oh, it bounced well before him. This will tell us here. Yeah, bounced before him.
Full toss. And Taylor gets it. Just gets it past the man along the ground to mid-wicket and cashes in. 81 for 3. Oh, it didn't carry. The slower ball, and Taylor went after it, and it didn't get through to Kartik. Deceived again, and it almost was a beautiful piece of bowling, well rewarded.
Oh, it's just too slow. It was just too slow to carry. Boy, it's a goodie, the off-cutter. And certainly drew him into a stroke, a healthy outside edge. And he couldn't get the hands underneath it.
Edged and gone. Kartik puts him down. It's gone for 4. A genuine outside edge, so Harbhajan is causing problems to everybody again. And a missed opportunity. India could perhaps have had New Zealand 5 down.
Oh, what a let-off. It was a thick edge. I thought first slip may have been able to have a go at this, but it went past Dravid before he really reacted. It was quite a thick one, so difficult.
And that gets away from Kartik as well down the leg side. And it should race down to the fence for 4, and it does. And umpire Billy Doctrove will adjudicate the fact there was nothing on that at all.
There's the off spinner. You can see the leg stump exposed there.
Well, it's more deep point. It's more the man out of deep cover. 100 up in the 28th over, 27th over, in fact. Ended that over for Zahir. 100 for 3. Well, that sign looked pretty good at around about midday. Hooking, and he picked up the bounce pretty quickly. Nice stroke from Ross Taylor. No ball called as well.
Good signs for New Zealand there. Taylor picked it up very quickly. Zahir looking for that extra yard of pace, overstepping. Banged it in short, but Taylor was equal to the occasion. Picked it up and deposited it behind square nicely. Good start for Taylor after lunch. Got his eye in. And he's back to his attacking best, Martin. And that's how he's going to play this innings. It's
going to go away for 4 more. A little bit more control in the stroke. He got over the top of it. Likes that area. Slicing it away. 9 boundaries now.
been a prolific area for Taylor today, just behind point. That's why the 2 gullies are there, but Ross managed to find the gap. You're right, just got over it, went along the ground, went fast, but wide of those 2 gullies, and the man at deep point was not needed. He was too far away to even cut that off, so that's why he's wasted. He might as well come up, put some pressure on, stop the singles, try and stop that boundary up in the field.
Taylor on 45. Gee, that's going to go nearly all the way to the boundary, and in fact it has. Incredible. It is pretty short square here at McLean Park. The outfield is as quick as I've seen it. That was just a little nudge on the onside, a little bit of bat and pad, and it went for 4. He's on 49 now.
That wasn't where Taylor wanted it to go, but man, did it run away. Dead right. Quick outfield here. Once it bit the infield, Harbhajan Singh was never going to chase it down. Full value for the runs for your shots here as a batter. You know if you get it through the infield, you're going to get 4. Which also makes it tougher for the fielding side. The bowlers, they know they have to be so precise on this sort of wicket.
Fifth half century for Ross Taylor. Second boundary in the over. His 11th 4 in his half century. Lucky early on, but he is making the most of it now.
Shot from Taylor. Sharma getting too straight and Taylor just picking off his pads for 4. As you said, a scratchy start by Taylor, but he's starting to look like the old Ross Taylor. Lots of boundaries in this innings. And he will be feeling a lot more comfortable now. New Zealand need him to go on and continue this partnership and post something.
That's 4 more. Launching into an on drive. He's in the mood today. That's a good stroke. That is a slashing stroke through the offside.
Oh, Jesse didn't want to leave too many. Turner was enough for him, Martin. And he decided he got some width that he was going to slash us through the covers. And it was a good shot because he got on top of it. Full extension of the arms along the ground all the way past Laxman at cover. Beautiful shot from Ryder.
Don't have to worry about Tendulkar for that. That's a magnificent cover drive. Taylor seems to be growing in confidence.
Oh, they don't look any better than when Ross Taylor's in form and playing these sorts of shots. I'm not for 1 minute trying to suggest that he's all of a sudden back in form, because he's been struggling a little bit, but these are beautiful cricket shots. He's just working hard. You can see he's fighting some demons at times, Ross Taylor.
Sounds like Michael Campbell. It's through again. I thought, oh no, brilliantly stopped. Munaf Patel, now he's gone down. He landed awkwardly on his shoulder there. I felt for him for a second. That left shoulder thudded down on that.
Good bit of fielding. It's what you need on a flat pitch when the batters are starting to dominate. Fast bowler backing up fast bowler. It's a good effort.
Oh, that's through. Magnificent shot for 4. And Jesse Ryder with that brings up another half century. He is in a good vein of form. 144 for 3. Oh, he hit that hard. He hit that very hard, and it hasn't quite gone. Hasn't quite gone for 4. It was a comedy of errors out there. Yuvraj Singh, 150 up for New Zealand. He didn't quite know where it went. At one stage, I thought it had gone straight through him.
He did well to stop it, to be honest, because it was hit powerfully. Right out of the middle of the bat from Ross Taylor. Great sound. Yuvraj sort of falling over dive, combination of both. Oh, look at this. He ends up on the deck again. Old Yuvraj Singh.
Edge. Yeah, through the gap and away for 4 more for Ryder. Streaky.
Wow, it's amazing when you spread the slip cord and how often it finds the gap. Rahul Dravid standing at 3rd slip. That probably went closer to a 4th or 5th slip. Wasn't near anyone, so generally pretty safe, but not where Jesse Ryder wanted it to go. But oh, that's a shot from Taylor, picking the gap between mid-off and cover. All the way along the carpet. Beautiful shot from Ross Taylor.
150-run partnership too with that stroke. Classical covered drive, brilliant placement.
Taylor at his best, waiting for it, picking his gap.
Oh, that's a good shot. My word, that is a sweep shot and a half. There's a man just sprawling behind square who had no price. That's Gambhir.
It's a brilliant stroke. He's been defending nicely, and then all of a sudden he just sees one on leg stump. He gets the extension in the foot, but then the hands are fast. He's played with a hell of a lot of purpose today, whether it be defence or attack. He's been very decisive. Shows he's in top form.
Well, he's back. You were about to say, weren't you? That's what it's for, but I'm telling you what, that's the other way you hit a sweep shot. Intentionally up. Oh, sweetie, enjoyed that, did Jesse?
Well, I think he was meaning to hit this one along the ground. Maybe it just bounced a little. Maybe not. But a man's out there, and it only just cleared him. was the one along the ground.
Oh, that's nicely played through the covers. Oh, woeful fielding. Woeful fielding in the deep. Not good at all. And another boundary for Taylor.
Talking about Curry, he was right there beyond the boundary to see that ball coming towards him. Munaf Patel, though, he didn't see it. He didn't care. A resigned look about the Indians now, getting a bit of carry themselves.
Well, Yuvraj was the villain here because he put Ross Taylor down very early on in his piece at third slip. Wasn't the easiest of catches, but you know, you would expect a better effort. He put him down, so they might have New Zealand. They might have had New Zealand in deep trouble before lunch, but. And Yuvraj didn't spend a lot of time in the slip cordon, of course. Taylor behind point this time, and that's 4 more. Munaf Patel can't even be blamed for that one. Poor delivery, got what it deserved, and Ross Taylor, 92.
16 boundaries. And this is one area he has really dominated the Indians. Just a fraction short, fraction wide, and good execution because he bent the knees, he got the flex, he got down close and took all the risk out of the shot. Just 5 minutes past 3 hours of batting, and he's looking at 3 figures, Smithy. His home pitch. He's only scored 150. This is his second in the last 16 innings, so he's really hungry for runs. He talked between test matches how it's starting to just get him down a little. Well, he's turned it around here today in amazing fashion.
Oh, gee whiz, was that a catch? That was a little close in. He's going to get another boundary, his third in the over, but the least convincing of the lot. So he's going to 96, and was this a chance for Rahul Dravid to break the world record?
Yes, it went to hand.
Yeah, just look at this going past the keeper. Oh, Rahul Dravid got a good chunk of that with the left hand. He really did. So he's put down a couple since he's been sitting on Mark Waugh's number.
He went so fast. Taylor just throwing everything at it. 96 now, 1 hit away. Here he goes again. Is it going to be the 4 to bring up? Oh, gee, you would have backed him to let that one through. Instead, he keeps it down to 2. 14 from the over. 215 for 3.
Ross Taylor, you kind of don't think he wants to be a 98, 99, or even in the 90s over the tea break. Yeah.
Can he get through this ball? Edged. Oh, man. Where's that gone? Just short of slip again. Loose stroke there. 217 for 3. No, he could be run out. No, Ryder. Oh, he would have been run out. This is getting ridiculous. Just for one single, they are starting to put too much pressure on both. He got bat on it. He then called and then sent Ryder back. Ryder was gone. He was gone. It is just not worth it.
It's crazy. It's crazy cricket all of a sudden. It's just, folks, if you've ever seen or heard people talk about the nervous 90s, you are seeing them personified here. Crazy cricket.
He's got it now. He has got it. 3rd century Ross Taylor. A bit rusty at the start, a bit rusty to get there, but boy, in between, sublime.
They'll take the meat out of the sandwich and forget about the crusts. I think that's what you're saying. It's been one of those days for Ross Taylor, but for a man who has been a bit scratchy, a bit out of touch, trying very hard, that's a special moment. It's his 3rd Test century, his first against India, his first here at one of his very best hunting grounds in McLean Park.
And beautifully played. And he's still going. That's going to be 4 more. Now that The anxiety's gone. He's freed up and he's now playing at his best again.
No, that's one of his trademark shots, that his ability to hit the ball behind point with such a fast bat. And you just can't stop it if you're in close. And for that matter, if you're even square on the run-saving position, you can't either. He just has to get the angle behind. And the bat speed is so severe. Yeah, no price down there. And now Ross Taylor, he's got one ball to tee, and I tell you what, this could be a really attractive last session. Now that he's got to that mark, it could be worth watching big time. Oh, another drive in the air. Oh, gee whiz, Ross. You're giving some people some heart attacks, and Zahir Khan's one of them, but you get through. You get through, and you'll get the applause and the plaudits from your fans and from your teammates. It's in the air, and I tell you what, that's as bad field placing for me as it is batting, but never mind. Let's just focus on the good.
Bit of turn for the first time today. Nice bit of bowling.
Encouraging signs for Harbhajan. First one today that's really turned. Nice seam in it. Just drew Jesse out. Look, outside the crease, got back in time.
Well, he likes off spinners by and large. Hello, here we go. This is high, and it's into the stand.
It wasn't long at all, was it, Marty? He'd been waiting for that for a while. And he hit it to the longest boundary. The fielder was running back, thought he had a chance, but Taylor got all of that with that big Gunnermore bat. The follow through, that's a hell of a shot. He's waited patiently, made the most of it, touched short from Harbhajan, and it's gone all the way. This will be entertaining.
Yes, it will. Little force Harbhajan to bowl. And 4 runs. Just pumped through mid-wicket.
Well, India are going to have to be on their game this session. Otherwise, there's going to be a fair bit of carnage if Taylor hangs around for too long. The mood he is in, he is not going to miss out on anything. Touch short, Taylor swats it through mid-wicket. They do have a man out, but he's well behind square and nowhere near that. Taylor's got his iron now, look at that.
Lovely placement. Full toss, yes, but he knew exactly where he was hitting that. To the boundary.
Top class batting. Picked his spot all the way along the deck. That is batting at its best. Harbhajan airing on full toss. And Taylor good enough on 129 now to put it away. Easy pickings.
A nice strike from Jesse Ryder. He's timed that beautifully. Oh, and again Munaf Patel. Well, he is not in the side for his fielding.
What's he doing out there? That's the second time he's just put the hoof down, and the second time he's missed it.
Well, I've watched these guys play soccer a little bit in warm-ups, and outside of MS Dhoni, there's not a lot of football skill in the team.
I don't care what the score is. That sort of effort is really not acceptable.
Inside edge. He'll pick up 2 at least here and go to 99, Jesse Ryder. He'll say well placed, but a little lucky.
Surely we're not going to go through the same scenario, the same thing as when Taylor was approaching his century.
So 99 for Jesse Ryder. And the field all coming in now. Deep point is coming in. The backward square is coming in. The man from fine leg has just moved very square too. Jesse Ryder, 99. Into the slower ball from Zaheer Khan, just trying to get Ryder to hit through one, put it aerial.
That's the good thing for Ryder here in his mind, is he's not parked at the other end worrying about Chris Martin getting out. He's got a fella at 100 at the other end, and it's all about him. As much time as he wants to take to bring up this 100.
He doesn't need any more. He does not need any more time at all, Jesse Ryder. Centuries in consecutive test matches against India, and a magnificent innings when New Zealand were in trouble. And Jesse Ryder goes to 103, and in the meantime, between him and Ross Taylor, bring up the record partnership for the 4th wicket against all countries for New Zealand.
Yeah, well played, Jesse Ryder. He is a gem. He is an absolute gem, this lad.
Well, he hasn't seen it. Hasn't seen it at all. With Harbhajan, I think. And he was yelled at. No, it's not Harbhajan at all.
Patel can hardly stand there with his hands on his hips.
You're right. Short and wide from Patel. Fieldsman's gone to his right. Just couldn't see it at all. It's quite dark on that side of the ground too, underneath the Harris stand. You're in the shadows. Pull this time and down the ground. Lovely shot.
Well, I don't know who was yelling out catch him here, because this is always a bump ball. It was hit very hard into the ground. This was the cut shot for 4. And that one hit hard into the ground, bounced over the bowler. Whistled away.
No ball this time. Yeah, really struggling. Manaf Patel. Overstretching.
He looks a little frustrated. Things went so well for him in Hamilton. Well, he struck McLean Park. That's what's happened to him.
Oh, wide this time, and it's over the slips again. 4 more for Ross Taylor. Moves to 149.
All the width you would ever want here. And he's really dropping his bundle now, Patel. He went after it hard, and with the gully in place, and with that hand speed, he'd be unlucky to get a fine enough edge there, or for it to go low.
Down the ground again. Just a quick single. Quick single, 150. Well played, Ross Taylor. The second time to 150 in Test match cricket. And it's 292 for 3. And it's straight up in the air. It should be out. Underneath it. Takes the catch. Yuvraj Singh is the man. Ross Taylor's gone across the line to Harbhajan, and he has fallen for 151. A good catch in the end, but a very good innings from Ross Taylor.
Yeah, it was a super effort. It took a stroke like this, an adventurous stroke. Finally, Taylor decided he'd had enough. He wanted to dominate in the evening session, and he got a top edge. That man there, Patel, is very happy to have taken that. 151 it is for Ross Taylor. 294 for 4. The partnership finally broken.
Ian Gould not interested in that, but it was an opportunity. 296 for 4. That would have been basically play relatively straight and not hit across the ball, particularly early on. Play back towards the bowler, play back to mid-on. Just asking, it's pitched outside leg. He can't be out. It would have hit, but it's pitched outside leg. But the angle he was looking to hit that ball. First starter, great shot. Franklin's underway. That'll make him feel good. Lovely punch off the back foot.
Shot from Franklin, getting a little bit of width. And that is a classical back foot drive through cover, along the carpet all the way. That's a good shot. And that will give him some confidence.
Well, he gets it behind point. It was beautifully played in the end. It was played so late by Ryder. Harbhajan can't believe it because he didn't think it was that wide, but Ryder got it well.
Backward point had no chance. Look how late. Oh, almost out of the keeper's hands, and it just raced away on this quick outfield for 4. Again, just a little bit of width.
And no doubt he's through that time he's been working hard on his batting.
It may be going to work for them, is it? No, this one's hit well enough. 1, 2, and then dribbles away. It looked like it was skied. There was some interest there, but it's 4.
Yes, he was just threw the stroke a fraction early, but he hit it with the full face, and so it was always going to clear the infield.
I'd have I'd encourage that stroke. Oh, mix up. No, gets back. That was a brilliant piece of fielding, and that's what you need. That's what you need in the field at this stage to generate something. Good effort there from Gambhir.
Yeah.
$322 for 4. Oh, that's the area. That's the area there to test him. 324, 3 for 4.
As that is a very good shot. 4 runs for Jesse Ryder.
Good shot from Ryder. Khan just getting too straight to him. 317 minutes. Very impressive from Jesse today. Strain into leg stump, and most left-handers will put that away for 4.
Well, this time it's a nick and put down. Put down, genuine edge again. This one went wider. And, well, the Indians are turning what could have been a disastrous day for them into even worse.
Yuvraj Singh, the culprit, third slip. A second catch he's put down today. Both hands on it, good catching height. Out she went. Doesn't get much easier than that. There's no such thing as an easy slip catch, but he got full view of it.
Oh, big appeal this time. Is this one out? Coming back in towards off stump this time. Franklin living dangerously.
Franklin living dangerously. It's a crucial half hour here for New Zealand. Height. Touch high. Back behind the crease, but just a touch high. Franklin, tall player. Let's hope that Franklin can make the most of that second chance, similar to what Ross Taylor did today when he was dropped on 12 by Yuvraj Singh.
That's the area. Franklin will pick up a boundary. But you're not too worried about that as a bowler because it's an opportunity.
It is, and when Sharma's actually made Franklin play, he's nicked one and he squirted one through gully for 4. So the point is valid, Simon. He's been bowling too wide of off stump. It's a good channel. Franklin covered up, played it better than the one he nicked. Was able to get his hands on top of it and it ran away through the gap. That's pretty safe, that. But
oh, big shout again this time. Again, the height. Again, just the height. It's that one that comes back from Zaheer Khan.
angling back into Franklin. Oh, I don't know about height there, Simon. Oh, I don't know. Maybe just a touch.
Yeah, I think he's on his toes. He's a tall man, top of the pads. I think this will go over the top of middle and off. Yes.
Front on looks pretty good. Side on, yep, probably going just over the top. That's a very fine innings.
I think slightly aerial again, but it's 4 more for James Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin heading through the air in front of point. Not that far away from Harbhajan Singh at point, but yeah, it's a tough time. Look at that, not over the top of it. Long way from Harbhajan, but Sharma won't mind that. He knows he's in the right areas. Franklin has to get through this 2.5 overs. Get in, reassess, start again tomorrow.
Good leave. 1 ball left for Zaheer Khan today. 22.5 overs, 2 for 90. Again, a little expensive. But those early breakthroughs, the wickets of Martin Guptill, and then little inside edge and to Jamie Howe's bat, and saw leg stump disappear. And Franklin will get a boundary, I think. It's fine enough. It's too fine for Ishant Sharma. 4 runs to James Franklin. The 50 partnership up between him and Jesse Ryder. Franklin moves through to 20, and it's 344 for 4.
It's been good fighting stuff from these two, especially Franklin. Khan just straying too straight. Franklin off his hip. Yeah, all good left-handers can play. Gets it fine for 4. Good fighting stuff, this. Needed another partnership after Taylor left.
6 balls, and it's Munaf Patel.
Very smart from Ryder. Whenever I was facing the last over of the day, Dooley, the key was trying to get down the other end. Safest place to be. Jimmy Franklin's going to have to try and get through these last 5 balls.
He deserves it. Jesse Ryder deserves to watch it from the other end too. Franklin's job.
Do they take the single?
Oh, I think they will. James Franklin should just pat them back down the pitch, really, or leave it if he can. Oh, back down the pitch, but down the ground for 4.
Patel looks a bit stiff and sore for me. He looks like he's struggling. 126k. He is a bit sore. It's been a long day for this boy. And he probably wasn't even thinking about bowling last over of the day. He's just tossed up a nice juicy half volley, which Franklin's leant into. Beautiful shot down the ground. Why wouldn't Sharma bowl the last over of the day, Dawley? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Made some strange decisions today. Virendra Sehwag's captain. Very interesting field placements.
Yep.
We might get two here. Franklin not interested at all. He was not interested in two whatsoever. James Franklin and Jesse Ryder called him through. So 350 up for New Zealand. 351 now. And 3 deliveries left in the day's play.
You watch the way he runs here. He's happy with one, just jogging. There's an easy two there. Run, Frankie. Jesse always coming back for two. Franklin.
No.
The funny thing about that too was that they were both thinking exactly the same thing, the batsman. You faced the last 3 balls. It's exactly what they were thinking.
It was an easy two there.
Yes.
And now they have a wee smile at one another saying, sorry, mate. I've been out here for 5 hours. You've been out here for just over 1 hour. You can take the last 2 balls.
It's all over for Jesse Ryder, barring a no ball with a single offered or something silly from Munaf Patel. Terrific day. "20 minutes, or 19 minutes to be exact, short of 6 hours. So last ball of the day for Patel and Franklin. And there it is. It's go through to the keeper. And that is the end of day 1 of the second test match. India struggled through after 3 early wickets. New Zealand won the toss this morning. Daniel Vettori had no hesitation at all. And batting first, and Jesse Ryder gets congratulations all around from the Indian players. It's been a superb innings. So that's the situation. McIntosh, Guptill and Howe went early, 12, 8 and 1. And then the partnership of the innings. Ross Taylor, 151. He and Jesse Ryder put on 271 for the 4th wicket. Ryder remains not out, 137. He's been joined by James Franklin, who's 26 not out. This partnership worth 57. For India, the bowlers, well, they've toiled hard all day. It was early success for Sharma and for Khan. Harbhajan picked up 1 wicket. And it's been pretty tough going after they had New Zealand 3 for 23. Partnerships, well, there it is, 271. Guptill and McIntosh, 21 at the top, and the last partnership, the unbeaten one at the moment, Ryder and Franklin, 57 and 125 balls. 90 overs down in the first day, and a little bit of overtime.
Hello, here we go. This is high, and it's into the stand. He's got it now. He has got it. 3rd century Ross Taylor.
That's the other way you hit a sweep shot. Intentionally up.
Well, he doesn't need any more. He does not need any more time at all, Jesse Ryder. Centuries in consecutive test matches and a magnificent innings. The National Bank Series New Zealand vs India was brought to you by Mitre 10.
the beautiful Pacific Ocean in the distance. In the foreground will be McLean Park. Fishing boats out there getting their produce for the day. Fresh fish coming in from Hawke Bay, and we did catch a glimpse actually just before of a rare natural sight. There's a black whale that goes by the name of Kerrigan that sometimes basks out there, and we did catch a glimpse of it. If we get another shot of it throughout the day, we'll put it up on screen for you, because it is really one of, I guess, the 8th wonder of the world. This is the second day of the second test match between New Zealand and India, and New Zealand are brilliantly poised. It's 351 for 4, with James Franklin on the left just getting set. He's on 26, and Jesse Ryder, the man of the moment in New Zealand sport. Jesse, everyone knows Jesse all of a sudden, and he's there on 137. He looks pretty dashing, he looks calm and cool, and maybe there's some special stuff around the corner for today for you statisticians of world cricket.
And single up. Jesse Ryder brings up 150 for him. The milestones just keep ticking over for Jesse Ryder.
Fantastic innings. Look at the minutes, 376. Stamina for Jesse Ryder is not a problem.
I like that. That's a good shot. Good response from James Franklin. It's out through the cover point, and it'll go to the boundary.
Good shot from Franklin. Touch fuller from Sharma. Franklin, not a big step, but he got over top of it. Look how quick this outfield is. Wasn't out of the middle of the bat, but it ran away, and that will give him some more confidence. A good shot.
It's over the top. Bounce. He went at it hard, though, James Franklin. No problem with that. Picks up boundary number 7 for him. And moves through to 40.
Safe shot from Franklin. He went hard. Enough width. Was always going to go over the top of the slips. Looks like a bit of a half chance, but really pretty safe from Franklin. Good shot. Lifted it up and over. 4 more to his total.
Oh, lovely shot. That'll run away for 4. Really well timed, Jesse Ryder.
Again, Sharma too full. Ryder, look at the hands. Just sublime timing, Simon. It's just everything hits the middle of the bat with this guy. He doesn't mistime anything. Look at it. There's a fielder out there. But look at the movement. The timing is precise. It's fantastic batting.
It's just that Jesse is one of those names that sort of sticks, isn't it? And he is a bit of a cult figure. And if he keeps hitting cover drives like that, his empire will grow.
Well, if they smash this, this is a real strong area for Jesse Ryder. He waits for it, he hits it underneath his eyes. He meets it with a square bat. The way that he hits down on it, where he hits it, means he does give it the full face of the bat.
So he may well be motivated by time as well, Brendon McCullum, and the fact that he needs 100. 400 up for New Zealand. For just 4. Outstanding. Oh, he gets it fine, Jesse Ryder. We'll pick up a boundary here. Just drifting into the pads. And he's in too good a touch to miss out on that gift.
There's a little bit of verbal interplay between Ryder and Sharma, and he's followed up with 2 rough deliveries. Maybe he should just concentrate on what he's doing.
Yeah.
Oh dear, Franklin was he's out. I was going to say he was way short. He didn't respond at all.
Well, he wasn't backing up, mate. He was leaning on his bat. James Franklin, he's out. I'm convinced he's out by a good stretch, but he was just leaning on his bat, not doing anything at all, not backing up, wasn't ready for the quick single. I don't think it was a bad run, because when you take into account that Franklin was standing there so slow and then he took off, he was only out by 2 foot, 3 foot, he'd have made it comfortably if he was backing up. Unfortunately not.
Yes, he's been given out. Billy Doctorow nodded that he was well short of his ground, so James Franklin's determined innings has come to a sad end here. He wanders off head down, and he's gone run out for 52. It's 4-1-5 for 5. Brendon McCullum has arrived at the crease in a very positive position for his team. 4-1-5 for 5. Indian side starting to feel the effects, no doubt, after a day and a bit in the field. A real chance here, now that he's posted 2,000 runs, to improve on that average. And McCullum's going to pick up 4 here, and this is just another example of the woeful strategy and tactics that Sehwag has employed in this match. Brendon McCullum has just come to the crease. He's got a man on the cover boundary, but doesn't have one at third man, where a little outside edge is just rolled down to the boundary line. Go figure. Good show that too, go figure. Oh, this is going to hit for 4 to add to the tally, to help the cause, get it, Jesse Ryder through to 300. I couldn't think of a better story, a better player. He started his test career so wonderfully well. He would take over as the highest scorer in a test innings for New Zealand, and Jesse Ryder.
He's just gone past Ian Smith on the table of highest individual scores against India. So he's now after one John Wright.
First time he's gone over the top, but it's a good calculated stroke, and it will just get there. Yes, he hit with a spin, so he's picked up another boundary. 2 4s in the over. It's 4:30 for 5. Wow, what a stroke! Oh, oh.
Well, his innings has just been full of these. It really has. Not sure there's been a better one than this, but front foot to the pitch of the ball, and just that free flow of the bat. Pretty sure it might have come out of the middle, that one. Yep.
First session has gone well for New Zealand. 4:48 for 5. And Jesse Ryder is the common denominator. He's now batted 3.5 sessions. 97 runs is a good return. It's a good RPO, and the 1 wicket means that New Zealand have plenty of firepower as they now contemplate a nice lunch break, and then 2 hours after that to ram this home, and ram it home hard. No reward for the bowlers. It was Yuvraj who got the run out, but good applause for Jesse Ryder. 191 not out. He's been outstanding, but he has not done yet. Do not count out something very special this afternoon.
Yeah.
And that is one superb shot against the spin.
McCullum rocking onto the back foot. Wasn't that wide, but uses the crease nice. Look how deep he is. How beautiful shot. No sweeper out there. There is now, though. Through the gap. He picked that gap. You're just talking about Smithy. And that is the 50 partnership between these two. 53 from 68. McCullum is going to throw the bat at the ball. He got some width from Khan. And he talked about the gap. Sent it through the gap we were just talking about. It's guesswork with the way the field. Look at that. Put them together and you might have him out. Leave the gap. He will find that gap. That's frustrating for India. That really is.
She gets it away. Down fine. It's gone for 4 and Jesse Ryder has bagged a double. Unbelievable stuff. And the Hawke's Bay faithful, so long as it's been his home in recent years, now resides in Wellington, but they haven't forgotten. A rise as one. What a magnificent performance of patience, endurance and skill. And they said he couldn't do it. He knew better.
Jesse Ryder, magnificent. 200 runs, well deserved. Has just not made one mistake this whole innings. Looked at ease, taken India on. It has been magnificent.
Oh, he dragged it back on. Can you believe it? He's gone for 201, a crawl inside edge. And the long vigil has come to an end. Zahir Khan gets his man. It's taken over 8 hours to do it. Ryder goes for 201 in New Zealand, a 477 for 6. That those of you who want to stay, enjoy this moment.
Magnificent innings, Jesse. 201. That was sensational batting from the Wellingtonian. He's disappointed. Look at him with his bat, but should be very proud. Magnificent innings. Applauded by all his teammates and everyone standing on the ground. Well done, Jesse Ryder.
Daniel Vettori, 91 matches. A century last time out at Hamilton to make it number 3. Averaging now 28 when you consider his role with the ball. That's top class, world class all round statistics.
Here's Zahir again. That'll be 4. Just leg stump. Nice leg glance from McCullum. 4 fours now.
And there he goes again with it, and that one he's hit down on nice and late and places it well for 4.
Nice open stance, which is good for playing spin bowling.
He's on 50 now. Might be 52. But it is. He's hit that through covers for 4 to bring up his half century. And he's done it in very quick fashion.
How about that, eh? Just all of a sudden went to 52. Just snuck up on us. Well, bloke's been working very hard for an hour and a half. Swipe that. Go fetch. First strong blow from Vettori. He's been biding his time, waiting, and that was perhaps a little premeditated. An option for him. Key with that stroke was the arms were well extended, smothering the spin and the bounce.
About 53 minutes to tea. And an outside edge for Brendon McCullum and 4 runs. First ball after drinks.
All the Indian bowlers can do is smile. When you've only got one slip and one gully, there's a good chance the nick is going to find fresh air, and it did. Straight through.
It doesn't matter how many fielders you got. You don't stop those very often.
What a shot this is. Look at McCullum. 7-2 offside field, and he can still find the gap. Go on the boundary, had no chance, and hot spot will show.
Oh, it's a nice shot. Really nicely timed from Daniel Vettori, and that'll be 4. 9 runs off the over, and the 50 partnership for Vettori and McCullum. It's 5:29 for 6.
Yuvraj Singh put down Taylor early. That proved very costly. Some average fielding in the outfield. Not sure where the ball is. Falls over after throwing it. Hasn't got an arm. And then Franklin as well, just before the close of stumps. Didn't get near it.
It's nicely dabbed away by Daniel Vettori. That could run away for 4. Really good placement from Vettori, and it does.
Quicker delivery from Sehwag, and Vettori played it late. Just a little dab behind point.
Oh, he goes again, Vettori. How does he find that? I don't know, but it's 4 more.
Might be an idea here for Sehwag, just slow it up a bit. Vettori's just using his pace behind point. How he found that gap, I don't know.
Lovely shot. Really lovely shot there from McCullum. Just played it so late. Ball's going to race away. Gambhir can't haul it in. A batting dream, this pitch. I mean, you can just wait. You can play it. I mean, he played this almost out of the keeper's gloves. Just about to catch it was Kartik. Oh, just deft little touch there, and it was a risky shot, but he's so got the pace of this pitch, McCullum. He so backs himself now. He's into the 90s. He certainly is. 10th 4. It's a cheeky shot, this. Eh? Little shovel. Here he is, 99 not out. Yeah! Wow, what a reaction. There's his family stand and his teammates, but the reaction from McCullum told it all. Wow, do you think that didn't mean something? There might even be a tear or two there. That's emotion. It really is some emotion for Brendon McCullum. He's a bit tearful about this whole deal. This has been special for him. Really has. I'll tell you right here now, that is a fantastic cover drive for a start. And up comes the New Zealand 600 in the process, and Daniel Vettori's 50. Got himself back into form, and test match form anyway in Hamilton, and just carried on.
Well, he loves batting at number 8, and look at that. Cover drive, picking the gap. Played second fiddle a lot of this innings to Brendon McCullum, but his contribution has been just as important. The New Zealand captain continues his rich fame of batting form.
So that's in the air, and he's got it in front of square for 4. That's a terrific shot from Vettori.
He saw it early, he knows the plan, and he combated it nicely.
Wow, what a shot from Vettori in front of square. Look, it was high on him. He rolled the wrist. Beautiful shot.
He's dragged it on. Well, it's worked, actually, because he got the weight going backwards. So victory for Ishant Sharma, and another inside edge gets rid of another left-hander.
It did work. Vettori backed away. Thought it was going to be short. And just too wide, just dragged it on inside edge. Yep, not a bad plan, actually. New Zealand 605 for 7.
Chetan Patel into the side for Kyle Mills, principally to take wickets, but now he's got a job of work to do with the bat. He's fresh off a pretty good performance by himself at the Basin Reserve. Yeah. And he gets that one behind, and he'll go for 4. Just like that. It's a very quick outfield. You hit the gap, you get the benefit.
Well, the field's very well spread. There's not that many gaps, but McCullum still managing to find room for a boundary.
And McCullum keeps chipping away behind point here, and this will go for yet another boundary. So this is gift week here for Brendon McCullum at the moment. Harbhajan is just pitching far too short and far too wide.
Man, it's been a productive shot for McCullum off the back foot. Back of the point. Look at that. Look how deep in the crease he is. Playing it so late. Along the ground. No fielder down there.
Oh, he's belted that. Is it out? Is it a catch? It's taken in the deep. McCullum's hold out to deep point, so Tendulkar with the bad finger hauls it in. Dodgy digit and all.
Well, sensational innings from Brendon McCullum. Disappointed to get out, but that's a productive area for him. It really is. Unfortunately, picked out Tendulkar, who with a dodgy finger was still able to take the catch. McCullum out for 115. New Zealand 618 for 8. Ian O'Brien, the new batsman. Not a great average, 4.15. High score of 14.
It's a nice shot for none. In fact, he's out. Goodness me. It was also non-plus. Confused me. 619 for 8, and Patel's out. He couldn't get it over the top of it. Goodness me. Never seen anything like it, and Vettori says enough is enough. So Patel goes in the most relaxed fashion, if you like. It was a good catch. Low down. And O'Brien gets the message that he's got to follow Patel off, because New Zealand have said enough is enough. They won't expose Chris Martin to this bowling. 619 for 9 is the end result.
Gautam Gambhir on the right. Fashioning a very good career record so far. Still pretty early in his career. 400s, 1050s, average of just over 50, and Virendra Sehwag at the other end. His record just over 50 as well. The average with 5.5, just over 1,000 runs. And 1850s, 1500s. A high score of 319. Well, Sehwag's underway. Off the back foot, typical, and he picks up a boundary.
But I like Chris Martin in this area to Sehwag. I really do. If he can get the ball swinging just a little bit, and look at that, just coming back, it's a high-risk stroke. Very easy for that to slide off the thick outside edge into the slip region. Instead, he actually controlled that relatively well. It was slightly aerial, but he got over the top. If that comes back just a bit more, it's getting higher on the bat and harder to control.
Not through covers this time. That is just a long half volley. Too easy for Sehwag. First over down. 9 without loss. It's clipped away, leg side, 4 runs.
Was that release wrong? I mean, if it's swing bowling conditions there, Simon, should that have swung?
Cover again.
That's brilliant. That's the 3rd over. They stand there and smash it on the up.
You said it was flat. You've got to keep going hard too as a bowler.
Wow. He was almost trying to hit that onside. It's like a little short arm jab through mid-wicket, and in the end, he got into a nasty position. Because he goes pretty hard at it, it spewed over gully and away for 4.
Almost a leading edge. Yeah, it was. He was trying to play it through square leg. They keep going on with the left arm as angle across him. And very luckily, over top of slips, over the top of gully. Look, leading edge. Bit of luck for Sehwag early. Sehwag over the top of slips. Too much width from Martin. He knew it too. You could hear the grunt from Chris Martin. Too short, too wide. Sehwag made the most of it.
And this is the length we're talking about, where Martin really has to get it fuller. It's just too much time, and it's a deliberate stroke.
Oh, it's gone for 6. Don't worry about the man at long off. He'll go over long on. That's why Vettori's got a man back. Sehwag showing his intentions.
Great stroke, wasn't it? See him wind up, but his head position was superb. He looked down at the stroke. Oh, he's got him! He's got him! He's went for another slog this time. This was a beautiful bit of bowling. Vettori held it back, and the little bottom edge went through to McCullum. They got him. Sehwag has gone.
Oh, the New Zealand captain, look at the faces, look how happy they are. Vettori a bit slower, Sehwag just a wee bottom edge. McCullum good enough to take the catch. And that is a big wicket for New Zealand. A massive wicket. Vrinder Sehwag, the Indian captain, gone for 34. India lose their first, they're 48 for 1. Rahul Dravid, the new batsman for India. The wall, over 10,000 test runs. Look at those statistics. Sensational. New Zealand will need to prize them out nice and early. Chance hit. Oh, Patel's hit. Let's have a look upstairs. He had to get the dive out.
Oh, the confusion there between Gambhir and Dravid was just awful. There was a number of stutters and stops, and you've got to back Patel here because it's a direct hit. He's gone. He's going to be gone. He's going to be gone. He's gone. He's on the line. Or is he? Yep, the bail's off, and he's on the line. One more. He's out. That has got to be given. Bail is up.
That is out. That is brilliant piece of fielding from Patel. The underarm, it's one frame. That's all it is. Put the bail up. Yep, that's out. I'm sorry, that's one frame out.
Evan Watkin is the third man, third umpire. Yep, there's got to give that. On the line is out. But we're going for more replays. There's the blow up. There's the bowling lifted.
Well, there's a bit of confusion out here because they've set up for the next delivery, but decision coming through should read out.
Now that is extraordinary, but I tell you, the only thing that Evan Watkin can go on here, the only thing is that he is saying the bail has not come off the stump. Now, if we look at the end on, that will tell us if the bail has left completely the stumps. Now that. Well, that's it. The bail's off there. Yeah, get up, but it's that frame before. It's where the bail has one end on, I think the middle stump. So it's lifted there. Now he's out there, but the bail hasn't completely been. Now it's left. And he's still in one more frame. The bail is, and yeah, that's where the doubt has come in for Evan Watkin.
Well, I think that's out, Martin. I'm sorry. So lots of replays. I think that is out. Oh, lovely shot from Dravid. He's underway. Best shot in the business. A straight drive down the ground. That will not impress the New Zealanders. You can hear a bit of anger out there. They've got the signal from their team that they thought that was out.
Well, we all want it to be out, let's be honest. But I tell you what, if you understand it to the letter of the law, we're just enjoying this drive. Oh, that's another glorious stroke. Rahul Dravid, and nice touch here. Couple of lovely boundaries. We will look at this run out again. Don't worry, folks.
Oh, wow. Good start from Dravid. First a drive down the ground, then O'Brien. Too short. Here it goes. Look. Out.
No, the bail hasn't left yet. Now it has. You see? Now, I reckon this could be the greatest umpiring decision of all time.
Okay. Leg buys, and it'll run away for 4 leg buys. So India are ticking along quite nicely here. 67 for 1.
A chance. Got him. Didn't get a hold of it, Gambhir. He came down the wicket. He looked to go over long on, and he did not get it at all. The inside half of the bat. Jetan Patel picks up a wicket, and a big one.
Well, this is a bad shot from Gautam Gambhir. It really is. He'd hardly put a foot wrong, and this is a rush of blood, really. He's trying to make a statement against Patel, as if to say, you can't bowl to me, son. Well, he can, but he doesn't have to anymore, because Vettori takes a very comfortable catch at mid-on, running around, and the spin twins, they have struck for New Zealand 1 and 2. India 73 for 2, and Gambhia's gone for 16.
Ishant Sharma, the night watchman. Average of 12 in his 17 matches, a higher score of 23.
Bowling. He's going to have his defensive technique against the slower bowlers tested here. I like it.
The only thing I'd say about that, Rig, is that toe enders generally have a fear of quick bowlers. With the spinner, he doesn't have that fear. So I'd like to see O'Brien maybe come and bounce him a couple of times. Get that fear moving for him. And he hasn't played the short ball well. I've seen him gloved out a couple of times. Gloves in front of the face. Maybe they might go with Patel for another 1 or 2 and then finish with one of the quicks to see if they can knock him over and get Tendulkar in tonight.
Yeah, and have a look at his technique. So far, it actually looks quite sound. So if he does look sound, then change things up. This stage of the evening, you've got that option available to you.
Four overs after this. I think Vettori will bowl out from commentary box end, but yeah, I'd give O'Brien the last two from that end. Test him out.
He's going to come around the wicket now, Jiten Patel. Oh, that looked quite interesting. If Patel can get one to stay down and pitch in line and straight, and LBW is into play. Let's have a look where this pitched on about leg, maybe just outside.
Bowling.
75 for 2. He looked quite sound there in technique, did Sharma, so maybe the time is right to just test him out with a bit of extra pace and a bit of bounce.
What a real bonus that would be for New Zealand. Knock over the night watchman. Make Tendulkar come in for a couple of overs. 3 wickets. Been an outstanding day for New Zealand. I've been on top all day. 2 wickets has been great. 3. Been fantastic.
All right. Sharma's job is to take as much of the strike as possible here. He wants to protect not only the man who was sitting down and Sachin Tendulkar, the man next. He also wants to protect the batsman who was out there.
That means that effectively he'll face all 5 balls from this over. Won't take any singles that come up if he's doing his job right.
Well, they shouldn't. What are they? 543. What's the difference between a few runs here and there? Yeah. It's not about rotating the strike now. It's about protecting those men who are in your top order. Oh, they're all gathering around now.
Catch it! Bowling,
Vettori will be lining him up. Maybe LBW one sliding back in. 5 guys around the bat for any pop-up uni inside edge that might arise. There we go. I think that's got the glove. Judging by the reactions of the guys in close, McCullum threw his hands to the air. I think there might have been a bit of bat, maybe a bit of glove, just the way it bounced off the pad. Let's have a look. Yep.
It's that drift that Daniel Vettori gets into the right-hander. We were talking about what's his role and should he be protecting Dravid as well. The old blokes behind me are arguing at me and pointing fingers and waving them around. They believe that
bowling, Kitty.
the most likely player to stop from Tendulkar coming out there is in fact Dravid, because he's the better batsman, so he should be looking to take strike. I disagree with them. I see their point, but they won't convince me.
Nor Dravid.
He's quite happy at the other end.
Bowling.
76 for 2.
Dravid's going to get one off the first ball every over. But it is a goal.
Oh, yeah. It's the most likely to be able to protect you.
Listen, not watching that.
They all have loose degree.
Dravid not out 18. He sends Sharma batting at 4 as the night watchman, not out 0. 3 overs remaining. Bowling's been pretty good.
Is a highlight for cricket lovers, I mean, when I say us, because walking out to the wicket, 2 of the greats of the modern game, Sachin Tendulkar just in the background there, and Rahul Dravid, the wall, the little master in the wall, are going to try and dig India out of a, I'd say, dicey situation, but one they wouldn't be that happy with. New Zealand 619 for 9, and reply India 3 for 79 as we head across to the commentary box where Martin Crowe is waiting for us, and so too is Simon Dool.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Smithy. Morning, everyone. New Zealand in the box seat here. 619 for 9. India 79 for 3, losing 3 last night. Sehwag, Gambhir and the night watchman Ishant Sharma all back in the hut. Vettori picking up 2 and Patel 1. It'll be interesting to see who he starts off with this morning. The New Zealand skipper. And it looks like it'll be himself, though. That's good to see. Spin at one end, perhaps spin at the other as well. Anyway, 68 test centuries are at the crease. 26 to Dravid, 42 to Tendulkar. And boy, do India need one of them, if not both of them, to fire here today. Here we go, day 3. And Daniel Vettori to start it off.
Bowling.
Straight onto the middle of the bat. Morning, Dooley.
Morning, Martin. Morning to all our viewers. A little bit of cloud cover around today. Not as hot as it has been at this time in the last couple of days.
Foul.
May see a hint of swing if we see the seam bowlers. Chris Martin perhaps starting up. Look at that record. Just fantastic.
Good pitch.
Ian Gould has opened the account for India this morning with a no-ball call on Daniel Vettori's front foot. Yep. Every now and then he does overstep. He'll make the adjustment, no doubt.
Bowling.
Interesting news about the umpires, with Billy Doctrove falling ill overnight, and Evan Watkin has joined Ian Gould. Evan Watkin made an astonishingly good decision last night. I'll drop that word for the day. A very good decision last night on the run out.
Danny boy.
And so he's going to enjoy the promotion today, maybe even for the rest of the test match. So Chris Gaffney's gone into the third umpire's chair.
How's it? Oh!
Not the quickest of runners, these two, as we've just seen.
Dravid was slow. He's jogging. If this had hit, I mean, very interesting. Home, safe.
It's a glorious way to open your innings. He lined up the angle in, a little drift in, and then with just a touch of turn, he was able to place it. Wow.
The feet movement. That's what's impeccable about this. When you look at this down the line here, it's the feet. Look where his feet are. Outside leg stump. The back foot is a foot outside leg. So what he's done is turned his whole body and his shoulders into that gap at cover, extra cover, which has allowed him to hit the ball through there sweetly.
Bowling.
He's hit a straight drive, hasn't he?
Exactly.
He's positioned his body beautifully with the footwork, and he's just hit a straight drive through extra cover. Half volley easily dispatched by Dravid for his first boundary of the morning.
Doesn't matter how heavy your bat is or light it is. You put these away.
What we'll see today from Dravid is his ability to concentrate. on a ball-by-ball basis. He plays the shot, and he walks away to square leg, turns off, serves his energy, then switches on again for the next ball.
Oh! Good hand.
Clearly the batsmen are trusting the pitch to be able to go back that far and just play the ball off the pitch. Slightly low, that one. A little bit of excitement behind the stumps. Dravid using the whole crease. Lovely placement. That'll race away. Wow. We've seen two glorious cover drives, one by each batsman of the highest calibre, and 100 up for India.
Yeah, superb. Just waiting. Biding the time. It's full. Middle stump. And again, he just opens up. Hits it full face of the bat. Beautiful shot.
Here's our whiteboard. It's a good stroke. He did deliberately down into the ground and away for 4. Just watching where it went. It was a lovely stroke. 109 for 3.
Key for the New Zealand bowlers today will be attacking the stumps. Have to be bowling the ball full enough that it's going to hit the stumps. Can't afford to be too short to these guys. They've got the patience to leave all day.
Oh. The periscope. Got to be so careful. So careful that when you drop the head, you drop the hands and the bat too.
Oh, could have gone anywhere. Seeing someone get out like that, just bounced. Vettori actually in the test, bounced straight up, caught by the keeper. A little bit of luck for Dravid. That really could have gone anywhere.
Got to say, it's happened to me too, Mac. So easy to happen. What happens is you duck. You see it short, you decide to duck, and then you realise the ball hasn't bounced that much. And in an effort to pull your head in a bit further, the bat goes up. Equal and opposite reactions. And you just leave it hanging there. It could have gone anywhere. $111 for 3.
Well, it would have been very unusual mode of dismissal, but look at it. Oh, he's ducked his head low. Hasn't bounced you right as high as what he thought. Be interesting to see how he plays the next one, because it'll be in the back of his mind now. He'll be thinking, oh, I've got to get the bat out the way. Look at Taylor. He's saying catch, but it hasn't gone to hand.
Oh, it's just classic stuff. When Tendulkar starts cover driving, all he can do is sit back and say, that is magnificent.
Oh, this is pure. Look at that. Off the middle of the bat. Opens the face a touch to get it past cover. Ball before he hit at Guptill. This one, Guptill, no chance. Just look at the way he opens the face right at the end. On the gap. There goes the whiteboard we followed yesterday afternoon.
Square again on the offside from Tendulkar, and brilliantly timed and placed once more.
Well, no point given to Jimmy Franklin. Where does Tendulkar hit it? Straight through the gap. It's the master of the man. Oh, pretty close to the middle. All the way along the deck. Beautiful shot. No point.
Now wide of the crease there, but Dravid seizes on that as well. You can see O'Brien's intent there, but Dravid was fully awake to it.
50 partnership. Dravid and Tendulkar. You can rest assured that they've had many before this one. Yeah, wide of the crease. Somewhere near the middle, but down into the hard surface and bouncing it over top of gully. Through gully. Away for 4.
Oh, that's pretty good. Just look at the wrists involved in this shot. Now, we talk about him hitting through the onside, okay, and the ability to just roll the wrists. Have a look at the way he basically turns the wrists here to hit it through gully.
Well, there's no width there. It's just incredible. There's not really, it's not a bad delivery at all from Ian O'Brien. It's around about the areas you want to be. But just look at the eyes, always watching the ball, the angle of the wrists. He knows where the gaps are. I feel aggrieved as a bowler when that happens. Not now, you don't. He's found one to do something, Ian O'Brien, last ball of the over. 138 for 3.
Oh, this is a cracking delivery, and you sort of grab your cap and think, why couldn't he hit that? He's just hit me for 4. I've come up with an answer. What right has he got to miss it?
He doesn't follow it, does he? Just holds his line. Went to play at it, held the line, the ball did something, so he missed it.
Oh, that's 50 for Rahul Dravid. Another 50 for Rahul Dravid. A punch of the gloves from Tendulkar. Pure stuff. Really pure batting.
Test match 50, number 55 for Rahul Dravid. And this, one of the picks of the morning. Yes, it was shortish and wide, but whew, he put that away very well. No chance at all for Jamie Howe, who is an exceptionally good fielder.
Now let's have a look at the setup, shall we, of Sachin Tendulkar. See if we see anything different about the way he sets up. He's a shorter man, but he's a very clever man, and that just is so easy. So easy for 4. A mistake that you would expect some players to try and hit down the ground for maybe 1 or 2. But Tendulkar, just such a depth touch.
Yeah, a little bit full. Jeetan Patel, 150 up for India. Such a clever shot. Not premeditated. He just knew it was full. His protection down the ground. I'll just hit it behind square.
So India's run rate is pretty impressive overall, 3.47. Yes, he sets up as a shorter man, Tendulkar. But look at the square-eyed stance. The right eye once again over top of off stump, so he knows exactly the line of what he's got to protect. Looking firmly back, right eye over off stump, minimum movement, and then in behind perfectly. So, I mean, there's so many people trying to coach this stuff around the world. And that's just another mistake from Jeetan Patel. Not that bad a ball, but it's gone for 6 in the process. What do you do? He says, I don't think it was that bad. I floated it up outside off stump, and it's disappeared over mid-wicket for 6.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Can't lose faith. Terrific shot. Not a bad delivery. Didn't even get it out of the middle, really.
Look how flat it is. He hasn't hit it up. He's just hit it flat. Now, that boundary is what, about 60 metres on the angle?
Yes,
65 on the angle? Flat. Not bad. Not bad. And there's another one for good measure through the covers the other side. And I venture to say, Simon, those two deliveries weren't too dissimilar. That is just brilliant batting. Tendulkar goes through to 49. It's 161 for 3.
Just shows you the range that he has. Put the ball anywhere. decides each delivery. All right, that one can go over mid-wicket. That one can go through covers. I don't premeditate anything. He raced through to 49 this morning. There's 64 balls.
Oh, lovely shot from Dravid, and that's going to whistle away behind square for 4. That was poor line from O'Brien. It gave him the opportunity. And Evan Watkins standing in today is being busy. Sachin rocks. Well, I'll tell you what, the wall is not too bad either. Just straying in length down leg side, and the way that goes. Interesting thing for me about Tendulkar's statistics, Dooley, his conversion rate from 50s into 100s. On 93 occasions he's got to 50 so far. Another one around the corner. 93 occasions, but more than a higher percentages of them going on to 100. The high percentage of them going on to 100. So 42 times out of the 93. 42 times out of the 93 he's got to 50. He's gone on to get 100, and that is an amazing conversion rate.
Yeah, it certainly is. You get those numbers anywhere near that area, almost half. Dravid's not much different, Smithy, with 26 hundreds and 54 50s.
Yeah, that's good. That's a great conversion rate.
That's pretty good as well. When those numbers are so close together, 42 and 51. Incredible. And Virender Sehwag, 15 and 18. So good records. 165 for 3.
Outstanding bowling. It didn't bother Patel that he was going for a few runs, because at least he was getting Tendulkar to play strokes. And look at that, just going lazily really away from his body, and Taylor took a good catch. I saw him practicing that a lot this morning, Ross Taylor. He didn't drop one, and he hasn't dropped Tendulkar, who goes one short of a half century. It's 165 for 4. VVS Laxman in his 104th match. He's played some sterling knocks in his career. That 281 was rated one of the best innings ever in Test cricket, where he led India to an amazing comeback win over Australia back in 2001. When they followed on, he scored 281. Well, he's in a bit of a hole here with India 165 for 4, trailing by 454. And Tendulkar gone with Patel to cool to Jeetan Patel. And in the end, it was quite a soft dismissal, really. What a sharp catch from Taylor. Lovely bowling, really nicely done. Yuvraj is in next, and he's a bit out of nick, and then Kartik, and then Harbhajan. So just one more good piece of cricket. Oh, that's a lovely stroke. Wow. Aggressive from the outset, Laxman. It's okay. Jeetan Patel just shrugs it off.
Well, you were talking about just one good piece of cricket. From a bowling perspective, this is one very good piece of cricket from a batsman. One thing you will notice with VVS Laxman is the quality of his footwork. He's not a type of player that dances down the wicket, but very seldomly caught in between when it comes to playing the slower bowlers.
And again, Laxman showing his top class. He is world class, this boy.
He made this look just too easy. Looped up, fractionally overpitched. Hops onto the front foot. Hits it through mid-wicket for 4. Simple as you like.
Oh, it's a no ball, and I think it might have been an outside edge as well. Oh, goodness gracious me.
Well, he shouldn't be anywhere near the front line for a spinner. It's really unforgivable. Now he's had Dravid caught behind. I mean, it's not even a no ball. But he's still, the umpire's looking at it too often. And you really want the umpire to be focusing on the other end. He should be hitting that line halfway with the foot.
Question is,
Oh, good day.
just been answered. Wonderful shot. Really was. And that was fetched from quite a long way outside off stump.
Well, that's the pressure that's been built up. Laxman's just hit a slog across the line. Pretty safe, no one out there. But New Zealand won't mind that. Won't, that can go straight up in the air. He knows it, Patel. Moral victory.
Oh, it's beautifully bowled, but even better batting. I mean, that drifted a long way in the air. It was lovely flight, but the extension of the front foot here to negate that was beautiful to watch.
How does he kick this along the ground? Look how wide the hands. Had no right to be able to get that far out and keep it along the ground. Oh, what a shot that is. The magical wrists of VVS Laxman.
And enables him to go through the onside with ease. Beautiful placement.
Yeah. Real strength of Dravid. So strong off his pads. The margin of error is so small, but Martin just adjusting his line. Bread and butter for Dravid. He'll hit that for 4 all day. Look at that. Middle of the bat. Beautiful. One of the best shots he plays. Look at that. The control. Pick the gap.
Great shot. That is superb. You talk about the onside. Well, Laxman decided to go almost dead straight, just past Patel.
Well, that's all class. Look how close it actually is to Patel and stumps. Look at that. The use of the bottom hand to get it straight. Franklin, no chance at mid-on. Look at that. Patel had no chance. Beautiful shot. Doesn't get any better than that. Straight down the ground.
Another boundary. 10 boundaries now for Rahul Dravid as he goes into the 70s. It was a control stroke. Saw a lot of this in the New Zealand innings. Well forward and over the top of the ball. No chance of that being an edge and carrying.
That's very Indian. Whipped away through square leg by Laxman.
Laxman gets going after drinks. Franklin straight into leg stump. Look at that. Look at the turn of the bat. Look at those wrists. On the ground, out in front. Straight through mid-wicket for 4.
He's got another one through. He is so good at placing the ball when he attacks. 4 more to Dravid.
Step into the ball. Beautiful shot from Dravid. Great hands. The man just being brought in close. Look at that. Pick the gap beautifully.
Such a good stroke. The sweeper was out there, but he just beat him. And it's 50 for VVS Laxman. And what more, it's been a top-class 50.
Such a nice shot. Touch short from Patel. Look at that. Leant back, caressed it through the covers for 4. His 10th boundary and his total of 51.
Good feeling in the deep. Jeetan Patel, as always. It was a pretty nice stroke. Just got to check upstairs, but I think it's okay. Dravid was standing tall on that one. So there's 2 more, Smithy. Yep. What a good catch from McCullum as well.
Well, it's Saturday night, and Lotto closes at 7 o'clock. And if Jesse Ryder's for me a syndicate, I'm in. It's short, it's wide, and he gets a big chunk of it, Rahul Dravid, and that is a good reflex catch from Brendon McCullum. So the wall has been cut down by a wide one. And I mean that in every sense of the word. It's 246 for 5. Dravid goes for 83.
Well, India trail by 373, and they've lost the wall. They've lost their solidarity and the man who was holding the innings together. And Rahul Dravid gone for 83, and that brings Yuvraj Singh out. And he has been a little bit out of touch. Still battling to cement his place in this Indian side. Jesse Ryder. And he just takes one over to knock down the wall.
Yes, Sheets.
Well, it's a big day for Yuvraj Singh. He really does need to cash in. This is just incredible. Rahul Dravid would be absolutely livid in the dressing room when he sees the width of that.
Nicely leaned on. Just tripped it into the pads. Laxman loves it there. Loves it.
I thought this was going to be run down, but it's a measure of the outfield and a measure too of the timing. He really just eased that through. He didn't, abbreviated follow through. Just the timing. And Jimmy Franklin, who's pretty quick, was not quick enough by quite a margin. Gone! Second slip. McIntosh takes the catch. And that is a loose shot again from Yuvraj Singh. He really didn't have to play at it, but he was committed to the front foot. Round the wicket has worked. McIntosh hauls in a goodie, and India are now battling.
Well, he could have easily left it. It was a dreadful decision by Yuvraj to play at that. Boy, has he got some problems mentally at this level. That is an awful dismissal from India's point of view, but that cock-a-hoop in the New Zealand camp, and why not? Yuvraj gone for naught, 253 for 6.
It's VVS Laxman who really is hanging in there for them. We're now going to get our first look at Dinesh Karthik, and then maybe a little bit of Harbhajan Khan and Patel. New Zealand will be very, very confident about this now. They've been patient, they've been accurate, and they have been rewarded for that. They've been good in the field, much, much better than India in the field, and they have been very disciplined with ball in hand. So Craig McMillan is alongside me. We can reflect back on the second session, which belonged to New Zealand, and that man.
They did. The golden arm, Jesse Ryder. Everything he touches turns to gold. Came in, pretty gentle medium pace. Bowling to the wall, Rahul Dravid. And then that Dravid hadn't played a shot like that in over 4 hours. And Ryder, Jesse Ryder took the new ball with Chris Martin. Daniel Vettori had a hunch. And it worked pretty well. Chris Martin, he was steaming in. Beautiful line to the left-hander. Yuvraj Singh has not had the best test match. And there he goes, next to second slip. McIntosh taking a very good catch. And I tell you, it was a entertaining last 20 minutes. Vettori was at his best. Jesse Ryder, what a test he's had. And it's interesting to see the New Zealand side come back out after tea, Smithy. They're running. They want to get out there as...
Kartik is the new player. He's a very, very talented batsman, wicketkeeper. I mean, he's just overshadowed by the fact that his captain has his slot. And that is, of course, MS Dhoni, who is a brilliant player. And Kartik is so accomplished. He's averaging a tick under 30. He's got a test 100. 129, and now he has to get himself in the mode, in that zone where he can bat with Laxman and see India through the end of the day. Well, it's going to ask a lot. They have to face around 30 overs, and it'll be tight and it'll be tough because New Zealand have had that in mind. Here's Chris Martin.
You can just see the difference in body language from New Zealand. That middle session had been long and tough. No breakthrough. Dravid and Laxman had kept them in the field. And in those last 20 minutes, 2 wickets. 2 big wickets. Good catch by McCullum to get rid of Dravid. Guptill's been excellent in the field, diving around.
He should get a race in and put some pressure on. But straight away, that goes down to the fence for 4. Raced across the outfield, but he was playing away from his body.
Streaky shot, first up. Went at it with hands. Second gully might have been a chance. Well, right wide of Jesse Ryder. But that's encouraging for New Zealand. Not in control of the shot. Still managed to get 4 for it. I wonder if it's worth a second gully.
Beautiful shot. Good answer. Straight down the ground. And Kartik gets off the mark in the best possible fashion.
Talked about going full up. Unfortunately for Chris Martin, that's 2 full. Genuine half volley. And you won't find too many test batsmen have trouble putting that away. Just 2 full. Leant on it. Fields up. Raced away for 4.
Here's Chris Martin.
Edge. Gone. They've got another one. They've got rid of Kartik. Chris Martin has hung in there, and he's doing the business.
Oh, what great work by the New Zealand team. James Franklin, Daniel Vettori just complaining about the ball, continually complaining about the ball. They got a new one, they got a fresh one. Straight away, it works. Obviously, the ball was out of shape. Chris Martin put it on the spot. Kartik obliged, and Jesse Ryder. Well, he can't do anything wrong. Jesse Ryder takes the catch, very comfortable. Chris Martin picks up another test match wicket. Kartik has gone for 6 in India, 270 for 7.
Harbhajan Singh comes out at the fall of Kartik, who went first ball with the new ball. It did the trick. Right, how's Harbhajan going to play? Quite aggressively. He smashed his first ball for 4.
Yeah, I knew it. You just know. He's not going to play any differently. Good on him. That's how you play. Half volley, first up. Dispatched.
It's a cracking stroke.
Harbhajan Singh. He's exciting, or is he not?
Oh, I love it. The walk. He's just walked down the wicket. New Zealand's premier fast bowler smashed him over covers. 280 for 7. You've got to love it.
Pulled away. Oh, that is a stroke of authority and played with class.
That's exactly what the word I was looking for, Mark. Class. Just superb. Short. Put away. Easily. Couple of bounces and 4 runs.
Oh, he's good. He is a really good player, VVS Laxman.
It's a big statement, I guess, when you see the quality of the top 6. But I think he times the ball as well as any of them. Probably better. Particularly off the spinners today. He's been fantastic with his timing. There's not much to this. That one there was. The next one. Just a little push.
Edge. And they've got him. Laxman's gone now too. Well, they've opened up both ends. That's a wonderful display of bowling now from the Black Caps.
Oh, Chris Martin, outstanding. He's been waiting a long time for his 150th Test match wicket. And all of a sudden today he's picked up 3. And some beauties too. Genuine edges. Tim McIntosh. He's got terrific hands, Tim McIntosh. He takes the catch. VVS Laxman is gone. And as you said, Rigger, both ends now open with tail enders coming to the wicket. VVS Laxman out for 76. 291 for 8.
Zahir Khan will join Harbhajan Singh. And we will not be left wondering as to how these two will go about batting. Scored a very good 50 in the first test up in Hamilton. What's Harbhajan going to do as well? He's lost a batsman. I think he's going to throw. He is going to throw caution to the wind.
Well, Chris Martin's got a genuine opportunity to pick up 5 wickets on a flat one.
Really, it's one of the only mistakes of judgment and footwork that VVS Laxman has made in his innings. It was 76. He was out there for 149 balls, and the 149th ball, he finally made an error.
Yeah, credit to Chris Martin, though, too.
And he's kept his pace up as well. He's bowling as quick as he ever has at any stage throughout the day. Where's this gone? Oh, dear, this is a bit messy. Overthrows. Maybe plenty of runs in the bank, but really, they don't want to be giving them away in 5s. 293 for 8. Right, this is high. This is high, and I think this is far enough as well. 6er for Harbhajan.
High and hard and long. He got plenty of that, Harbhajan Singh. Oh, he's got that right in the middle of his bat. Plenty enough. 15 metres over the boundary.
Needs to get that bouncer higher. Too easy to control that. Get the middle of the bat on it.
With New Zealand firmly on top, 305 for 8. India. No one has gone on to get the big score. There've been players that have just not got going at all. It's been a wonderful all-round effort by the bowlers. Martin 3 wickets. Spinners have got 2 apiece. Nice innings by Dravid, Laxman and Tendulkar. Hello, where's that gone? That's going right down fine leg's throat. And he's got it. Chris Martin, he has got Harbhajan. Ian O'Brien will be chuffed with that. He's been wicketless, but now he isn't.
Well, the first one went for 6. This one was higher. Couldn't get it under control. Look at the line too. Had to drag it. Chris Martin, perhaps not the man you want under that sort of delivery. Oh! Good work, Chris Martin. Hung on to it, clung on to it, and Harbhajan's gone for 18. India 305 for 9.
last man in. Zahir Khan is on strike though. He's got him. What a catch from Jesse Ryder. Heavens to Betsy. How good is he? India are all out. O'Brien will be on a hat-trick in the second innings. And will they enforce the follow-on? And Zahir goes.
Oh, what can't this man do? Runs, wickets, catches. He's been the star of the show again. Ian O'Brien, successive balls. Zahir Khan loose, bat away from the body, and Ryder at full stretch. What a catch that is. Oh, he's on fire. O'Brien pretty happy too. Sensational from New Zealand. India all out for 305.
Disappointment for India. They just did not apply themselves enough. Dravid, Laxman certainly played well for a long period, but to not have a three-figure score there was the problem, whereas New Zealand of course posted 3 of those. Three for 89, the best figures for Chris Martin. Spinners did their job last night and this morning. Ryder outstanding with that 1 wicket off 3 overs, and then O'Brien picking up 2 for 66. So as they come out onto the field, Macca, 17 overs to go, and you'd expect this New Zealand team to put the pressure on again.
You certainly would, Martin. The same position they were in last night. They had 23 overs to bolt the Indians last night, 17 tonight. Ian O'Brien on a hat-trick. They will be buoyed. Bowling India out for 305. Substandard on a pitch of this quality, really is. But you can't take it away from New Zealand. Gee, they've performed well today. And when they got a sniff, they made the most of it. And that second new ball, that was the difference. They swung at a touch. Bowled a touch fuller. That was the key. They got the ball full. India obliged by nicking. And the catching was outstanding all day long.
Pitch is still a beauty, as has the attitude of the New Zealanders throughout this test match. They really sense something special here. Whereas India, led by Virender Sehwag, have been so below par, it's not funny, but that is their issue. And Sehwag is the man out in the middle now, the non-striker's end, who has to lead by example. And Gambhir as well, who played a poor stroke last night. To think that they would dominate the first test and then come here and be dominated, it's quite baffling.
It is, and a lot of the questions have been asked about their preparation, turning up late, not having a net here in Napier before the second test started. Maybe overconfident after that first test win. I thought New Zealand would roll over. Well, they haven't. In fact, they've come back even harder and put themselves in a position where hopefully they can get through and square the series at 1-1, head to Wellington for the decider.
Well, the point for New Zealand was that they went from the one-day series into the test match and just didn't adjust quickly enough, and damage was all done on that first morning, and they were 60 for 6. But they've learnt the lessons of test match cricket over the last week. They've practiced hard here in Napier and leading into this test match, and they're in test match mode. Here we go. Another new ball. So New Zealand lifting their whole intensity for this test match. Ryder picked up 150,000 US and Peterson 1.5 million US. Here we go, hat-trick ball for Ian O'Brien. It was on target, it's gone for 4. Sehwag in typical bruising fashion dispatches a good ball for 4. So we know what his intention is.
This man only knows one way. That's aggressive. Look at that. Very nice shot. A straight drive.
It's a good shot. Just the wide of mid-on. Pace across the outfield and go for 4. Simple as that.
Very seldomly does the ball not go for 4 when Sawag actually plays an attacking stroke and finds a gap. High back lift, very fast hands. Sawag goes after him and gets away with it. It wasn't convincing, but a flash of the bat and over the top of the slips.
Well, in this situation, this is an awful cricket shot. First ball Franklin's bowled, your side is right up against it. You cannot afford to get out. And look at that, one-handed shot. And that's instinct taking over common sense. Never could be in control of that. Rips the hand off the bat there at the end. The right hand comes off the bat handle. He's never in control.
India are a long way behind New Zealand with 9 overs and 2 days of cricket remaining. They do have 10 wickets in hand. 10 wickets intact in their second innings, looking for a vastly improved effort. Oh dear. He's got away with it. To the value of 4.
Well, Chetan Patel not worried at all about this. Streaky 4. If this is Sehwag's attitude just prior to stumps, trying to bat out to save a test match, he'll have any number of those.
Oh, that's close. Very close. Yes, he's got him. Sehwag's coming on the ghost again. Oh, Chetan Patel, what a beauty.
That is just dreadful batting. Dreadful, dreadful batting in this situation. As captain, you just cannot now point the finger at anyone else, because this is fair enough. You would feel Evan Watkin under pressure here. Patel bowls it straight. It's going on to hit. It's hit his back leg. It's going to hit off stump at least. And I just don't understand it. He's gone for 22, 30 for 1.
Well, he faced 206 balls in the first innings, a lot of them today, and he's back again for another go. Rahul Dravid. Staggering stuff. Staggering stuff from the captain. Towards the end of the day, a bowler in his first over. Staggering.
Well, there's a number of things you can put it down to. One, good bowling, and let's compliment Patel. The part he played, there's a much more orthodox cricket shot. So do you put this down to arrogance? Arrogance in not rating Patel, saying, I don't care what the situation is, but mate, you aren't going to be a factor in this game from here on in. I'm going to hit you out of the attack. Goes past, hits him on the back leg, never going over. That's out. No problem. Oh. Rahul Dravid chops it down. No problem here with this for me. Just straightens enough to hit him on the line of off stump and going on to catch the inside of off. That's out.
Hello.
Oh. Don't worry chasing that, anyone. So simple, so clean, so good, Rahul Dravid. 34 for 1.
Finish from Ian O'Brien. And a winning day for New Zealand, for the Black Caps. They've been outstanding. Today they've played very good test match cricket. Everything about it. From the captaincy of Daniel Vettori, he was backed up by his bowlers. They all did their job. Managed to bowl India out on a flat surface for 305. He's worked his bowlers well. He's made sure they've got enough energy left for the second innings and forced the follow on. And I'd say they'll go to the changing room feeling pretty good until they get there and they have to have an ice bath. And they won't feel so good at all. But apparently they'll feel better for it tomorrow.
So they say. Been an outstanding day. India in the second innings. They've only lost the captain, Sehwag, for 22. Patel got him. Dravid still there. Gambhir still there, fighting hard for India. Martin toiled hard. Patel the only wicket taker in the second innings. Expect a lot of overs for those boys tomorrow, and maybe even into the fifth day. Again, that New Zealand 6-19 has really set up this test match. Bowling India out for 305 on a flat one. Martin 3 for 89. Vettori chipped in with 2. Dravid the best of the Indian batsmen. India 47 for 1 in the second innings. New Zealand need 9 more wickets to force a result.
Yes, India trailing 247, and we will be back at McLean Park in Napier. Day 4 it is of the second test match. India 1-0 up in the series, but New Zealand on top. 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. Make sure you join us on Sky Sport 1. The National Bank Series New Zealand vs India was brought to you by Mitre 10. The National Bank Series New Zealand vs India is brought to you by Mitre 10.
Up volley. Easily dispatched. It's a glorious way to open your innings. Oh, it's just classic stuff.
When Tendulkar starts cover driving, all you can do is sit back and say, that is magnificent. It's on! The goblet! Oh, what a wicket! What a huge wicket!
Ooh, that looks nice.
Oh, that's 50 to Rahul Dravid.
Edge. Laxman's gone now. A wonderful display of bowling now from the Black Caps. He's got it. What a catch from Jesse Ryder. Heavens to Betsy. How good is he?
How's that for an aspect? Across to Cape Kidnappers, across Hawke's Bay. It's just an absolute idyllic setting for this Super Sunday of this test match between New Zealand and India. It's the 4th day. If New Zealand are super, it will be the last day, because they're on the brink of something very famous on a very hard pitch to bowl sides out on. They've done it once against India already, and they threaten maybe to do it again. And they are on a slippery slope unless they can find some solidarity in this first session. They really have to find something from Gautam, Gambhir, from Rahul Dravid again, then Tendulkar, Laxman and co. They just have to kick in, be patient, pitch a tent out there if they can, and stay for the duration. 619 for 9. India 305, not good enough. Vettori said, you bat again. And when Sehwag came out, he was a little bit silly, a little bit stupid, and he's out 47 for 1 after 17 overs. The Indians, and that meant that they exposed Dravid late in the evening. He got through along with this man, Gautam Gambhir. But they have to regroup tough, because at the start of this test match, New Zealand were massive underdogs, and now they are overwhelming favourites with 6 sessions up their sleeve. 9 good pieces of cricket from New Zealand, that's all it takes. 6 hours of good stuff from India to counter that with. Who's your money with? Well, interesting first half hour or so to take you through that. In the commentary box waiting for us, Mark Richardson, and with him, Martin Crowe.
Thank you, Smithy. Morning, everyone. Great to have your company here on Super Sunday. This could be one of the special days in New Zealand's cricket history. A lot of work to be done over the next 6 hours under this hot sun. And as Ian Smith rightly pointed out, number 9 wickets. That number 9 is going to be critical. If they can take 9 today, they will win this test match. It'll take all of today to get the deficit wiped off. 267 runs. And then if they're good enough to do that, they'll have to come back tomorrow and do it again. So a massive couple of days for India. But this could be just one special day for New Zealand. Oh, man. I'm not sure if it was a bump ball. The reaction from behind the wicket was that it wasn't. And that it was, in fact, spooned out. Yeah, in fact, he almost hit the ground with the bottom of the bat. And a bit sloppy by James Franklin. But real encouragement for Vettori and McCullum. Quick single. Probably a little too close for comfort for Rahul Dravid. He's not the quickest. His legs are aging. And the feeling from the New Zealand camp is that he might have been short.
Oh, this looked like the mind is still young, but the legs aren't. He would have run himself out here. Maybe in his younger days, he might have thought, well, that was always a single, and the legs would back up the mind. Perhaps towards the end of his career, and as he gets older, the mind is quicker than the body.
Four runs. Best stroke of the morning. Sound of the bat told the story.
Well, the first really convincing stroke. Wasn't a half volley, but there was width. And Gambhir, he's sitting open with an attacking instinct, prepared to go after it. Balance excellent.
Lovely shot, Dravid. Beautiful timing. Half volley, yes. But you've got to be up to the task.
First time for 9 balls. Chris Martin is there, just a touch fault. Bread and butter for Dravid. Just leans into it. It's never going to miss out on those. Look at it. Full control. Just a touch full from Martin. Just thought he'd throw it up there, see what happened. Just got to pull the length back a touch. Look at the extension. That front foot bent.
Outside edge, but along the ground for Gambhir. 4 more.
Brian toiling hard. Created a mistake again, but goes along the ground through the gap. Gambhir very free through that offside. Loves scoring from anywhere from point to mid-off. O'Brien knows he's had a moral victory there, but got nothing to show for it. Frustrating.
I know it's Sunday, but why is that man at point becoming as a religion? Deep point, 50 up in this partnership.
Deep squares coming up. McCullum has got him up to stop the 1. That's going to enable Patel to have the hole over at the left-hander. Down the wicket, lofting. That's good bowling. Good footwork too. It was fast. He got to the pitch and then just lofted it with the turn.
We've been looking for it, Gambhir. He's got one. He got it right too. He hit with the turn. Opened himself up. Very nicely played.
Great stroke. Really good shot. Now Gambhir has got the tempo with the use of the feet. He has gone at the right time. rocketing fast. And again.
Catch!
Wow, tell you what. He goes to 50, but it was in the air, a head height for a long time, past mid-wicket, past mid-on and away to the fence for 4 more.
He was angry. He was angry about the appeal, Gautam Gambhir. He brought up the 100 at the same time as his 50. I just think these last 2 shots have just been a little more aggressive than we've seen from him this morning. And that was right in between the field at catching height.
Oh, wow, what a beautiful piece. He thought it was going to turn, and it just went on with the arm. There was no edge.
This doesn't happen very often. Rahul Dravid looking for the turn. Terrific bowling.
Lovely stroke. That's one way to counter attack. Glorious stroke. One of the best in the business.
That's just effortless. That's the ball before. Went past the outside edge. This is how you put it out of your mind pretty quickly. Floated up to the pitch of it, middle of the bat. Thanks very much.
Wonderful shot from Gambhir. Just a little bit short, just enough width. And Gambhir superbly through the offside. And that is the 100 partnership up for India because of that. Now, interesting statistic for the man Rahul Dravid is that now he has shared in 75 100 wicket partnerships. 75 100 wicket partnerships for Rahul Dravid. 100 run partnership. Sorry, I said 100 wicket partnerships. 100 run partnerships. Dravid 75. And on your right, Ponting 72, Tendulkar 71.
He loves batting. He really does. Puts such a high value on his wicket.
I am actually impressed because you bat in pairs. You don't bat by yourself out there. You bat in pairs, and partnerships are massively important. I always thought, well, Stephen Fleming, an unheralded part of Stephen Fleming's game, I thought, was the partnerships he was involved in.
Oh!
Misfield. Oh dear, it's gone all the way. James Franklin, who has been not required to bowl today, maybe just drifting with his concentration. Disappointing for Chris Martin. It was a lovely stroke.
Yeah, it was a lovely stroke and an awful piece of fielding.
Dravid is too short of another half century. It will be his 56th. 200 minutes, the crease. Gambhir now 3 minutes over 4 hours. They've faced a similar amount of deliveries. And there's his 50. Beautifully played. Chanceless knock. And just when India have been in a crisis, the wall steps up again.
Yeah, second 50 in the match for Rahul Dravid. And you'd expect the wall to be hard to shift in these conditions, and he's proven that. And real study and concentration. New Zealanders have really tried a lot of plans to him. They persevered with the short ball, tried around and over and sparing it in. He's been up to it all.
There's a half a chance at the bowler's end, but Gambhir's quick enough.
I actually think the chances at the keeper's end. Dravid was very slow out of the blocks. I think the throw had to go to McCullum. He was expecting it. It's taken a long time to get rid of that, Franklin. The chance was at the other end. I heard a groan from McCullum. He wanted it. Gambhir was always going to get there, but Dravid was halfway down.
Oh, lovely shot. Super shot, Rahul Dravid. Gave himself a little bit of room, really got out of the way of the drifting ball. Was slow from Vettori, just 85 Ks. Lovely shot.
Look at the way he moves his body. Opens it up so he can hit it through that gap at mid-wicket. Super shot. Super shot. It drifted in and he just opened up. Hits it with a straight bat. So hard to do, to hit it with a straight bat through there. Gee, this man is class.
Well, so many people play this ball in the air through mid-wicket. They'd fall over, they'd play around their front pad and flick it in the air. And that was what the class was about that shot in particular.
The way he can open up his hips. His body position is so precise.
I was mentioning Ross Taylor or Jamie Howe before I was rudely interrupted by that terrific shot. They're just different. They both bowl a bit of off-spin. And both bowled a little bit. Probably Jamie Howe a little more than Ross Taylor. But it might be worth a crack. It's worth something different. He gives that one away too. That is another good shot off the back foot this time. Out through extra cover. 4 more for Rahul Dravid. India now 161 for 1.
Through. It's gone from pad on the glove, believes umpire Ian Gould. And is it Jamie Howe's dived in there and taken a ripper? Question is, did he hit it? And Dravid thinks no.
Oh, no, he's not happy. He looked and looked at, and you don't often see him react like that. He is absolutely livid. It's straight off the pad. It did go past the back of the glove, but it didn't touch it. But the pressure that they built up as the ball looped towards Jamie Howe was enough for Rahul to be given out for 62, 163 for 2. Sachin Tendulkar has arrived in the middle with the side still trailing by 151. Controversy here at McLean Park. As Rahul Dravid has been given out, caught at bat pad by Jamie Howe for 62. When it just looked like the game was drifting along, Vettori produced something that was good enough. So there you are, Smithy, we've got one.
Well, the thing is, who gave in first? It might have been Ian Gould. It might well have been Ian Gould. We'll try and show you as many angles as we can, but I mean, I've watched Rahul Dravid bat, I've watched him get out, but I haven't seen a reaction as frustrated and as cross as that for quite some time. Sometimes players are cross with themselves that they've made a mistake. Sometimes they are cross with those that have given them out. Let's have a look at this from this angle. Begin with pad and out behind the gloves, it looks like there, up and behind. Did it clip the Velcro on the arm guard? Did it clip something? Oh, yeah. But I don't think there's actual batting glove involved here.
Yes, and the reaction from Dravid as the ball was taken was to sort of withdraw his his hands and his bat as if to say, well, I did not hit that, as he did there. And he's shaking his head. He's given now, and to a credit, he does walk off, but he is looking back.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't mind betting he might have said something to Jamie Howell as he was lying on the ground. Just a quick comment. Now, if it doesn't hit the glove on the way past, then it cannot be out, because we've seen from that other angle that it clearly went square. Now, Jamie Howell's on the ground. No, he didn't. Fair enough. It wasn't. Yeah. Unlucky roll, Dravid. 163 for 2. If you look at this, once it's gone past the glove, it clearly doesn't rebound anywhere near anything. So it had to brush the glove on the way past, and it didn't.
I'm not convinced about Jamie Howell's appeal either. It's sort of... when you work that hard.
Yeah, it's a bad game, and that's why the referral system should be in. Well, you're right, Martin. You made a good statement there. When you work as hard as Rahul Dravid has done in this match, you deserve better. And that's why if the referral system comes in, it will be good, because the truth will be told. And players that perennially trying to get away with things will be found out.
The end goal right from the outset.
It's so far below the gloves, Martin. It's so far below the gloves. And it clearly doesn't bounce anywhere near the gloves afterwards. It just isn't out. What a shot, eh? What a shot. 165 for 2 becomes 169 for 2. Absolute class. Just look at the way he eases into the shot, hits it straight along the deck, and because he extends his left leg out towards the leg stump, he gives himself room to hit inside out through the gap. Most players hit that to mid-off and think, well, I can't get it past him, but he just knows there's a gap there somewhere and finds it.
Bowling, Dave.
Gets it past mid-on.
Good commitment from Vettori. Couldn't stop the 2, but he was trying to. Dived in a little area where there's quite a lot of dust and sand. And he looks to be limping for it as a result. Eastern New Zealanders are looking a little wary there before that Dravid dismissal, but now they're a bit more chipper. Ooh, the cut shot. And 4. Gambhir 83.
Well, the secret to this shot, and the one that you're interested in, is the fact that he gets it right, and he plays it so late. He plays this behind his body almost out of McCullum's gloves. McCullum is expecting to feel that ball in his gloves, and all of a sudden, and look at the eyes, focus straight down the line of the bat. It's very well played.
It bounces nicely. That's the point. It bounces up into the middle of the bat.
That's gone away from everybody. It did swing and down to the fence for 4 byes. That'll really make Brendon McCullum seething.
Yeah, he won't be impressed with that. Hit the hands on the hips. Just keep going, keep swinging. No chance there, McCullum. O'Brien knows he's disappointed.
And nice and fine and beautifully timed, in fact, and placed.
Yep. Far too easy for Tendulkar. That is not the line you want to be bowling to the little master. Just too straight. No risk.
Oh, that's gone behind square, and that'll be 4 more. 2 lovely leg side shots in the over from Tendulkar. And Chris Martin's line is just not right at the moment.
Well, Chris Martin's pace is up. That was at 139k. but unfortunately his line's gone. Look, it swung too, but it swung into leg stump. And if there's one place you don't want to bowl Sachin Tendulkar, it's leg stump. Look at that. Look at the wrists rolling along. So the pace is there from Chris Martin. Here goes the glove tap again.
Oh, how about this for a clinic and 1 over? That is superb cover drive. And New Zealand now know that India might just up the run rate if they continue with this. A new ball can often bring that on.
Super shot from Tendulkar. Look, all the way along the ground. 3 boundaries in the over from Chris Martin. 2 on the leg side. That is a masterclass. Look at it. Look at it, middle of the bat. And he actually held the position just to show everyone. Look at him holding it. He knows that's good.
It's a different kind of touching game. How about that for touch? Off the back foot. Put all this together. Put it on tape.
We're getting treated here. First it was Tendulkar off the front foot of Chris Martin, and then off the back foot from Ian O'Brien. Stood up on his toes. Love the way he gets up high on those toes. Look at that. Oh, that's worth watching time and time again. O'Brien, I don't think he minded that himself.
I think he admired it, just secretly. I think he's just secretly admired that shot because it wasn't an atrocious delivery. Slower ball and, cut that off, they do. It had to be otherwise. See, that, to me, that is one of the great traits of Sachin Tendulkar. He might be getting on a bit in terms of experience. He's been playing this level of cricket for 20 years, but he waited for that. He saw it so early. He didn't have to check his shot. He played the shot because he saw the slower ball. And he damn near got 4 down the ground for it. Oh, boy, that's great judgment too. Oh, O'Brien said, "Would I had you 202 for 2." Might be. 84 overs gone. 4 gone with the new ball, and it's made little impact, except it's got Tendulkar on the way because the new ball races across the outfield, and it's true in its bounce. And the bowlers are just searching at the moment and hoping, and I think that's the feeling of the whole New Zealand side. They are wishing something magical to get rid of this little man who's now, because at the rate he's scoring, bringing another factor into the game, and that is that India could get up towards breaking even on the ledger.
Well, here goes Sachin Tendulkar at his best. The little master off the front foot. Look at the extension. That one off the outside edge, but it still went for 4. Look at the way he controls it. Straight into the ground. And the balance. Look at that. The back leg bent. And then he one off the back foot. Stands up tall on those little toes. Gets all the height he can out of it so he can control it. Beautiful stuff. Really is art, that.
Clipped off his toes. Typical Tendulkar style.
Just can't err. Can't err anywhere. Full and straight. He's too good.
I mean, it's the sort of delivery that most batsmen at this level should put away, but it's just an elegance to it when it comes from Tendulkar. Oh, good footwork.
Well, this is good stuff. Nearly kicked it onto his stumps, and in the time that he was trying to get the ball away from the stumps with his foot, he just about stands on them as well. Goes back. Oh, there you go. It gets quite close, and the bat's close.
He had no idea where it was for a minute there. Hit his forearm, I think, and ricocheted down. He's got that. That's up in the air. Is it far enough? Oh, he's come in and it's gone over the top. Yeah, comfortably. For a moment there, I think the New Zealanders thought they might have had him, but it just went too far. 212 for 2.
Tried to roll his wrists on it. It was at the back of the bat, I think. Rigger.
What odds would you have given Chris Martin here, who happened to be in and then had to run, and if he did get an opportunity, would have been taking it over his shoulder out of a clear blue sky? They put him down. Oh no, they still. 213 for 2.
He's waited all day. All day, Brendon McCullum. Franklin's got a beauty. Absolute beauty. Bat, then pad. Through to McCullum. And it popped up. He had a second go at it. Couldn't get there. Brendon McCullum.
Well, he hasn't hit it. Tom, calm down. Oh, goodness gracious. That got me going. It really did. Well, had he taken it, what would have happened?
Well, you probably would have run out of the commentary box instead of just throwing your chair backwards and standing up. I'm guessing I would have been sat here on my own. Let's have a little look. Great delivery. How did he not? I was convinced there was a little bit of bat before the pad. Yeah, no. Straight off that back thigh guard.
Oh, off the back foot once more from Tendulkar. Magnificent.
It's just superb. Great placement. Beautiful timing. Somewhere near the middle.
Well, the last hour has been a bit of a go slow from one end, but not from Tendulkar's. He's put on another little clinic for us. Lovely strokes through the onside. That was probably the best stroke of the day. What about that back foot cover drive? He's raced along to 37. Top edge, bit of luck there as it cleared to James Franklin and went for 6. Correction, it was Chris Martin. James Franklin, of course, the bowler, and that one there was actually the back leg. Lovely delivery. It wasn't. It was too high for an LBW. Good bit of bowling from Franklin. Nice stroke, hitting with the turn. And that'll be 4 as well. Timing was too good. First boundary for a while from Gambhir. Well over an hour. It's up to 89.
Gambhir's broken the shackles. Good use of the feet. Got inside the line of the ball. Gautam did all the hard work. Just fluffed the flick back. Look, he'd done all the hard work.
Lovely stroke. And that'll go for 4. So Gambhir just one hit away from his 5th Test century.
Fields up. Anything through is going to be 4. Gambhir knows that. Nice stroke. Against the spin, but right over the top of it. Pretty safe shot. Patel knows just a touch fault.
50 up. Sachin Tendulkar. 52 times he has reached 50, 42 times he's reached 100. That's 94 times he raises his bat for another half century. It's more times than you've had hot dinners, Macca.
It is, and he makes it look easy, doesn't he? Raises that bat. You'll want something a lot bigger than 50 though, Martin.
A bit frisky again is our Gambhir. A little left-hander. He thoroughly deserves the 100. Let's say that first of all. How does he want to bring it up? With an aggressive stroke, as Craig McMillan calls it, 100 for Gautam Gambhir. 5 Test hundreds in a rearguard action to help his country stay in this Test match.
Well played. A little man from Delhi brings up 100 with the boundary. Dance down over the top. And look at the relief. Hand goes up. The Indian fans joyous. That's what they've come to see. And he gets a hug from the little master too.
Congratulations there from Daniel Vettori. It was a terrific century, mainly for his defence and determination. There was 1 or 2 shots in the air. But he showed great respect to all the bowling. Played very straight. And that was the sweet moment of reaching the 100.
No,
Could get 3 here if they want. And they will. Good running from Tendulkar. Ran the first 2 hard, which enabled him to get back for 3. O'Brien pulled it in just in front of the boundary. The match summary so far. India edging closer to New Zealand's first innings total of 619. And they're doing it through Gautam Gambhir, who's just brought up his 5th Test 100. Sachin Tendulkar, who's just gone past 50. They only trail by 69 now. And to talk you through the last 30 minutes of the day, it's Ian Smith and Simon Dahl.
Thank you indeed, Craig McMillan. 619 for 9, 305, 245 for 2. Yes, they won't erase the deficit tonight, but in the early part of tomorrow's session, they'll balance the books. And then India will be back into a situation where they might start to feel a little safer, barring some sort of collapse. But they've done a sterling job today, there's no doubt about that. They have weathered the storm. They have just blunted New Zealand's enterprise. Got a bat on that, so no problem for Tendulkar. And yet, on the other hand, New Zealand have been quite outstanding themselves, and you may laugh and say, well, yes, they've only got 1 wicket, but in terms of outstanding, I mean, for effort, they have tried everything. They've stuck to their guns. They haven't made a mistake, really. It's just that India haven't either. Gambhir, brilliant display of patience. Oh, yes, that's magnificent. Tendulkar lifting. What a shot.
Demoralising for a bowler. It's not such a bad delivery once again, but this guy, this sort of surface, nigh on impossible to bowl to at times. Little press forward onto the back foot. Fair chance that came quite close to the middle of the bat.
Guys aren't supposed to play with the back foot like that. Not with a straight bat like that. And then solidly in behind. That's the demoralising point for me. You bowl another one which is slightly better, and he just puts everything behind it. I mean, Jesse Ryder's 200 was still, for me, the highlight of the game. Some of this batting from India is right up there with it.
Come on.
It's nicely weighted into a gap. He'll keep the strike, Gambhir. And India bring up their 250 for 2. I spoke to some Indian fans yesterday who had travelled all the way down from Auckland for the weekend, and they will be happy that they have, because they've seen Tendulkar bat twice. They've seen Dravid fight like heck for 2 innings, and now they're seeing Gambhir do the same. And at the moment he might just be cramping up a wee bit in that right forearm. It's the bottom hand for a left-hander's batting grip and batting style. It's the top hand, sorry, Simon, you're dead right. It's been a long day for all of us. The top hand. And theoretically, for most batsmen, your top hand is the most important one. It's the busiest one. How good is that on your wrist?
Looks to me like he should be bowling leg spin.
It's a good clue as to the suppleness of Indian wrist play, when you can see the physio do that and he doesn't even bat an eyelid. A banana. Yeah, bananas fix most things, don't they?
And a bit of salt, maybe, in a drink. Here he is, Gautam Gambhir.
Catch!
He's been aggressive. He's also been very patient at times. He went 13 and a half, 14 overs without scoring a run when he was on 83. And that brought up the 100 for him. And very patient innings. He gets plaudits from the greatest Indian player of all time, and Sachin Tendulkar. 31 singles, 14 fours.
Well, now you've got to make him play, don't you? I know it's hard to give your bowlers instructions right here and now, but if he's tender in the arms and the hands, I think you've got to make sure you have impact on the bat.
You won't want to grip the bat too tightly, because it'll hurt the arms. That's why the arms will be cramping up. And working hard. 413 minutes now.
We're told that Zahir Khan is padded up as night watchman.
17 minutes of play left. There he is. Zahir. He had a quiet couple of days, hasn't he? Bit of a bat yesterday.
Give Tendulkar a bouncer. Played a top edge, sort of hog for 6. It wasn't, I wouldn't say fully controlled. And maybe at this hour they're going to use a leg gully, very close in under the helmet. Jamie Howe. He's only about 3-4 paces away from Tendulkar, just behind, and maybe this suggests some short pitch stuff. Yep, it does.
It was 2 for the over. According to umpire Ian Gould.
252 for 2. Here's Jesse Ryder, who has been a champion in this match.
Yeah, the good news about that final too, Smithy, is it's highlights on Sky Sport 3. 11:30 the first night, and 10:30, 10 o'clock, around about that time for the rest of the 5 days. So an hour of highlights of that state championship final on Sky Sport 3. Starts on Monday the 6th of April, so keep your eye out for that.
I said a very strong offside field here with a slip in a gully and a man on the drive, so maybe Jesse Ryder's going to bowl quite full outside off stump and see if Tendulkar's interested in taking him on.
No.
And he is, but very controlled on that occasion.
No.
No timing there, they'll be encouraged. Tendulkar was nicked out off Jetan Patel in the first innings. Rahul Dravid was burgled by Jesse Ryder to a very wide delivery, trying to cut at it. This is the time when you've got to really tell yourself as a batsman, I can't get out now. Another mistimed drive, so the plan is working to a certain extent anyway.
Nice little bit of movement. It's full, it's just tailing back in to Sachin Tendulkar. Maiden over, 252 for 2.
2 for 252. VVS Laxman due in next, but won't be next if a wicket falls tonight, because Zahir Khan is padded up as the night watchman. Then Yuvraj, and you sense if Yuvraj has a decent turn at bat tomorrow, he would want to make it a very good one. Kartik, well, you'd imagine Dhoni is going to come back for the next test match anyway. And for these bowlers, I just wonder what the New Zealand selectors will do if they have to spend all day in the field tomorrow bowling. Do they say you've got enough time to recover, you've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, there'll be very light workloads at practice if that's the case, because if you have to bowl again on Friday morning, maybe they might bring another seamer or another quick bowler into the mix. It's all conjecture at this point. They might win the game.
Over right-hander.
Yet another maiden. It's 252 for 2. This is the man. Here's the man who has been just so solid. Gautam Gambhir. 7 hours and 6 minutes this innings.
Oh, dead.
It's been great concentration from Gambhir. Came to the crease last night. "17 overs to bat." He got through that, and he's been there all day. "14 runs at the start of the day for Gambhir. 88 in the day.
the wicket of the day. And we do mean the wicket of the day. And Rahul Dravid, long into the night, will tell you that it shouldn't have been, and I imagine most people on the evidence in these replays will agree with him. Going past the bat, onto the pad, nowhere near anything else. And Ian Gould had the hand up as the ball was landing in Jamie Howe's hands. Dravid could not believe it after such a long and hard stay. 4 hours, in fact, to Rahul Dravid, to the minute. And that was his demise.
He wasn't happy, Rahul Dravid. He had every right not to be happy. To his credit, he showed a bit of disappointment and then walked off.
Actually,
that's the professional that he is.
He was much more, actually. He was much more controlled than Jesse was. He scored 201, Jesse Ryder.
Exactly.
Okay, Ross Taylor, just something different to bring up the last over of the day. He has bowled a little bit before. Not sure if he's bowled in a test match. Francis Payne will tell me that he has bowled in a test match. 3.2 overs in the past, none for 10. So he hasn't got a wicket. And I'll tell you what, if he picks one up now, there's not one bowler on that side, New Zealand side, will talk to him. Not one of them. Those quick bowlers will just completely ignore him for the whole night.
You're probably right, Smithy. Maybe not the whole night, but certainly for the first half an hour or 40 minutes after play.
Oh, no, he'd get more boastful as the night went on, I reckon. He'd just want to ignore him. But what he would do is he'd open up a new batsman for them to have a crack at tomorrow. So Zahir Khan is safe as night watchman. He won't have to go in now. Here's Taylor around the wicket. Oh, that's gentle stuff. Just about made it to the other end.
68 k's. 69 kilometres an hour. Really slow.
Oh, wonderful variation. So you stand at slip for the thick end of 2 days. I guess you should see some variations. So you get from 68.5 to 99. I mean, that's Vettori stuff. And then the full toss, you see.
Well, he's given him the full repertoire straight away.
Gambhir just doing a little bit of gardening to make sure that we go past 6 o'clock. Oh. Yeah, nice flight. He's not careful. He might get another over tomorrow at some stage. Probably about 5 to 6 as well. Tendulkar leans on his bat. He just simply is not wanting to face another delivery today. Ross Taylor has a very attacking field all of a sudden.
Yeah, good food.
He just wasn't backing up at all, was he? Never moved a muscle, Sachin Tendulkar.
Not interested. He will remain like that for another 4 or 5 seconds, and then he'll just walk to his right, straight to the changing room.
Whoa! It's over, gentlemen, and it's good
Here we
night.
go. He's away now. He's got the all clear from Ian Gould. And India finished the day 252 for 2. Magnificent. Gambhir, Tendulkar. Let's not forget the innings from Rahul Dravid. Just outstanding. The Indian fans happy, and they'll be back tomorrow in their force, I'm sure.
Well, they will, Simon, and they're coming tomorrow with the prospect of seeing Gambhir carry on and Tendulkar maybe move on through to Test 100 number 43. That's in the future, but today has been India's, without doubt. They have come under some pressure. They had to get through the new ball early on this morning. They had to get through, and they have done that with ease in the end, losing just the wicket of Rahul Dravid, who was desperately unlucky as well. And you can see how popular little Gambhir's knock has been to his teammates. He's not out 102. He lives to fight tomorrow. With him will be Tendulkar. Sehwag went last night, seems so long ago, for 22. Dravid for 62. But there's still the prospect of Laxman, Yuvraj and Kartik to come tomorrow, and then the bowlers. But this bowling attack will sit down now, and they'll unlace their boots, and hopefully they're not bleeding too much, and they'll be able to come back tomorrow, because it's been tough work. It really has. Just a wicket to Vettori today. 619 for 9. India 305. 252 for 2. The deficit still 62 runs. New Zealand are still in front of the match, but I think mentally India have pulled back a heck of a lot today. So tomorrow morning our coverage will begin here for the 5th and final day at 10:30 a.m. We'll have a build-up for you. We'll take a look and see if there's anything in the pitch for New Zealand to be happy about. And until then, have a lovely Sunday night, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
The National Bank Series New Zealand vs India is brought to you by Mitre 10.
For us. Best stroke of the morning.
Lovely shot, Dravid.
Beautiful timing.
Great stroke. Really good shot. Catch! Oh!
There might have been glove, and he's given in. They've broken through. It's gone from pad on the glove, believes umpire Ian Gould. That is superb cover drive.
Sachin Tendulkar. With an aggressive stroke, 100 for Gautam Gambhir to help his country stay in this test match.
Well, if you weren't at the cricket today here at McLean Park in Napier, I guess that's option number 2. Out on the beautiful Pacific and such serene conditions. It's just been magnificent the whole 5 days of this test match. And we're pleased to say it's up to the players to sort this one out rather than the weather gods this time around. New Zealand against India. This is the 5th day of the 2nd test match here at McLean Park in Napier, and I'm pretty sure there's a group of players who would like to be out on that boat, and that would be the New Zealand bowling attack, because this is the weather forecast that they're stuck with today. No prospect of any sort of help out there in terms of it being cooler. It's fine all day. The breeze is just 7 kilometres from the northwest. Temperature 24 degrees out there, maybe up here at the moment in this fronting position around 35. The light is unbelievable, and it's just fantastic. They thought summer was over here in Hawke's Bay. Well, it certainly isn't. But for New Zealand, it really has been a tough old road. And really, the road describes the pitch. It has just been like State Highway 2, 619 for 9. They found that out when they batted the Kiwis. And then they had some hope when they got India out for 305. They didn't hesitate in enforcing the follow-on. It was the right thing to do just prior to stumps, way back, way back. And then India 252 for 2 in their 2nd innings, and they look at this stage as if they're pretty well safe.
New Zealand been in the field for 201 overs already this match. The prospect of another 90 today, so maybe a grand total of 291. Dravid said he'd like to keep New Zealand in the field for 270. I think they'll take 270.
I guess you can argue that while the bodies would recover, it should be back to full fitness come the 3rd test. The bowlers might not be overly interested in doing any practice in those 3 days.
No, I'm not sure they'll be doing too much net bowling over the next 3 days.
We saw one yesterday which was sparkling, and this one's equally as good.
So strong off the back foot, this guy. Look at this. Wasn't that wide. Just in control. Through Patel, he won't be happy with that. No real width there. He's in the mood again today. He is going to book him.
It's really good catch. It's an early breakthrough. Just the thing that the Black Caps needed, and what's more, it's Tendulkar.
Oh, he's disappointed. Exactly what New Zealand needed this morning. It's wide. The plan's wide of off stump, and he's reached for it. Got a healthy edge. McCullum takes it in his right mitt. It sticks. Luckily for New Zealand. Very good stuff. Exactly what they needed. And look how happy Chris Martin is. He knows what a wicket that is. Tendulkar has gone for 64. India 260 for 3.
Well, let's have a look at whether this might have actually carried to first slip. If it was dying all the way. It might have just carried, but it would have been a difficult height. So really good commitment there. Really good decision from Brendon McCullum to commit to that and take it.
That'll be 4. It's just a little nudge. That's what you were saying about staying off his pads and Tendulkar's pads, is because this is their strength. It's a lean.
This is a whiteboard plan from the New Zealanders, and that is to make India hit only one side of the wicket. But that ain't the side, unfortunately.
At this stage of a match, the 5th day, okay, if out of the untouched surface, it's fairly placid. Okay, that's fine.
That's not placid, Rig. Not placid at all. Just a couple of bounces and away for 4. Good shot.
Well, every now and then he'll do this, won't he, to Daniel Vettori? Every now and then he'll just come out with a big stroke over mid-on. That's well played too. Look at the way he gets the bottom hand into this and holds the bat there.
Have a look. Doesn't matter. He bats on leg. Doesn't matter whether Vettori's bowling around the wicket or over the wicket. Toes are on leg. It's a lovely shot. Really nice shot off the back foot. Waited for it. VVS Laxman has put Daniel Vettori away for 4, and it's 291 for 3.
They trail by 22. If they can get another wicket before that is rubbed off, and Yuvraj Singh comes in, game on. It was a bit of an ungainly stroke from Laxman, but he's got it away for 4. And O'Brien disappointed because it didn't get up enough.
No, it didn't. I don't think Laxman was just over O'Brien, overstepping for that extra yard of pace. Laxman didn't look that comfortable. Yeah, he thought it was going to bounce a bit more. Generally, actually played it pretty well.
Flicked away, and it's raced away as well with the meat of the bat. 300 up.
And India now 301.
Yeah, Laxman just got inside this, moved across the crease. Got it nice and fine. Too fine for fine leg. Brian putting in. Needs to get it higher. Martin has had a heavy workload. He is running every spell, created opportunities. We've seen only 1 wicket to fall this session. Who was it? It's Tendulkar, and Martin got him. He has been the go-to man for Vettori. Unfortunately, just haven't had enough from the others to back him up.
Well, he's got 150 odd test wickets as well. So he's been around, and he's earned his stripes.
It's over, gentlemen, and lunch.
Lunch is called here at McLean Park. Day 5, first session is finished. And Gautam Gambhir continues his vigil. 557 minutes. 9 hours. Didn't matter to either Gambhir or Laxman that only 54 runs were scored and only 1.8 runs per over. It doesn't matter. It's the fact they only lost the 1 wicket. They didn't have a little mini collapse. Everyone has got in, up from Sehwag. And so Laxman there, 30 not out, partnership of 46. As the players make their way off the field, Martin got the wicket of Tendulkar.
I don't think any of the bowlers deserve to be left out of the side. I would imagine New Zealand will go in with very much the same side, barring Jamie Howe. Bring Daniel Flynn back in if he's fit. Little outside edge for Chris Martin. Laxman picks up 4 after lunch. 50 partnership up between Laxman and Gambhir. 51 now.
Walked away in front of square for 4. Lovely shot, and India are now in credit. Short, but no venom in this at all. Set up very nicely for VVS to just punish in front of square. He saw it so early. No problem at all. That's lovely work through the onside. Oh, that's beautifully timed by Gambhir. Really is.
You just have to say he's earned the right to put these bad balls away. It's a half volley on leg stump, and he just does it with ease. A little closer to the bottom of the bat, fairly near the middle. Remember about Jesse Ryder, and we're talking about the bowlers being tired. He's been on the field for all but 3 hours of this test match. He's only been off the field for 3 hours during this whole test match. And we're now into the 5th day. Going to go over 4. Gautam couldn't quite keep up with it. That's quite astonishing. The length of time for Jesse Ryder. I bet he's tired.
O'Brien has dropped a straightforward catch. Vettori into the attack, flighting it, and Gambhir was on the charge. First ball, second ball, he's done this. Comfortably in, then no, it wasn't, and then that is the worst feeling for anyone.
Staggering. Oh my giddy aunt.
It's a good stroke, hitting with the turn. And I think India just feel they're going nowhere with their runs and the lead. And maybe with the Gambhir, the previous over, and now Laxman, they feel they've actually got to play some strokes. They've actually got to get this game moving forward from their point of view and bat New Zealand out of the match. And to do that, they've got to get runs. Cutting well.
For every run that Gambhir scores now, it's going to hurt. It's going to really hurt. It's going to tug at the old heartstrings. It was a nice stroke.
Daniel Vettori's made the call here to have the spinners in tandem because I think he believes that this is the last chance. And he created the chance. I mean, it was just a bit of Franklin after lunch, but he brought himself on. And Gambhir lashed out. Oh, it could be a run out. Could be. Oh, Gambhir sent back. He went a long way down trying to get Laxman his 50. And he got sent back. The ball bounced up. And it was to McIntosh.
Great piece of fielding. He had to get around. Probably would have been safe anyway.
Last ball of the over. No, on the bounce. On the bounce. That was an eventful over. 3:39 for 3.
Well, this is the last ball before drinks. Laxman went back, pulled it just short of Martin Guptill. He is a good fielder. Just landed short of him. It's not short of anything. A very good shot from Gambhir.
Gambhir rubbing salt into Daniel Vettori's wounds. Not impressed at all. Just a touch short. Gambhir, so much time. He's been at the wicket so long. Beautiful execution.
So quickly on the back foot, Laxman. Any little bit of width, and 50 up for him. 53 now. Another test match half century for VVS Laxman. He plays the spinners so well and times it so nicely. Lovely shot. Short and wide, put away, 4 runs.
As New Zealand continue to attack here, the opportunity for both these batters to put some good numbers next to their name.
Big appeal, he's gone. Finally, Gautam Gambhir is out. It's pitched on, it's straightened. Was it doing too much or not?
Gambhir not happy. This long vigil's come to an end. Did it straighten? Has to straighten from around the wicket. Oh, I don't know, Simon. I think that's going on with the arm. Look at McCullum's feet, outside leg stump. Let's have another look. Good enough for even Watkin, but has been given out. Fantastic innings from Gambhir. 137, 642 minutes. India 356 for 4.
Let's see what Hawkeye says. Straightened. I think it's straightened a bit. Enough. There you go.
No, Simon, I'm a batter. You can't give that.
You get a boundary here. Flick it over the top of square leg for 4. That's right off the middle of the bat, and I picked that one earlier because it didn't bounce quite as high, and that was the way you should play the tall shot. 373 for 4. There's a sweeper. You won't get near that one. That was a nice stroke.
It's 2 guys in hot pursuit of that. 2 guys really raced after that, and Laxman never moved a muscle. He knew exactly how well he timed it. He never moved from the crease. He just stood there.
Right in between the slips and the gullies. Away for 4. 9 from the over. 382 for 4.
That was a risky shot. In the end, it's worked out perfectly for him, but no control here. He'll get some more short stuff. At a perfect catching height for anyone at third slip. Absolutely perfect. Right in the breadbasket. Nice shot. That's a beauty, and just like Laxman, Singh never moved. Never moved after he hit the shot. He knew he got it right out of the middle.
Oh, he did. But he was smart now. Should go right around the wicket again. That's better, but that is T. So Yuvraj has raced through to 22, and that'll make him feel good. And India's lead is 83. Laxman on 77.
And T on day 5 here at the play park, 397 for 4, near the lead, 83.
So just the 1 wicket to fall during the session, and that was Gautam Gambhir.
India decided they wanted to claim the extra hour for batting practice, and New Zealand had been out there for 3 days.
Oh, I'd love to see the faces.
Wouldn't be doing a lot for team harmonies there. Might be some serious things being said out there. Now that'll help, because Laxman gets through to 81 with an instant boundary, and 400 up for India. Oh, that's beautifully played as well, and that's going to race away. Chris Martin isn't even really bothering to chase in earnest. So 2 beautiful pieces of placement in this over.
Moves up to 85 rather quickly after T. He's not going to muck around, trying to get to that 100.
3 in the over. That is class. Terrific drive through extra cover there. And Yuvraj treats us to a lovely square drive. Oh man, that sounded big off the bat. Terrific shot from VVS Laxman, so far in front of square. He picked it up so early.
Laxman has seen it like a beach ball now. Look how much time. You've got to see it early to hit it that far in front of square.
In the air over the top of McIntosh and down to the boundary for 4. Not sure he was totally in control of this Yuvraj Singh.
Well, he's just changed bats. He's happy with the other one. Yep. Not great. Nick, just over the top of short cover.
Here's O'Brien to Laxman, who is on 93. Make that 97. Another pull shot. Maybe even straighter than the last. Through the covers, this will race away. And VVS Laxman brings up Test century number 14. And is he happy about it? And we are too. Harbhajan celebrates with a little dance. On the final day of this Test match, he has given us something to savour.
He sure has. Fantastic innings from Laxman. 76 in the first innings. Just disappointed he missed out then. But since tea, hasn't he come out full of aggression? Look how happy the boys are for him. Bit of a dance from Harbhajan. Hug from his partner out the middle.
Fetch that as well while you're at it. A beauty down the ground. Oh, beautiful shot, that. That's a ripper. That might even be 6, was it? Or just one bounce 4. Oh, he's tried to play this shot 2 or 3 times, and this by far is the best of the efforts.
Wow, look at that. On leg stump. Look at the flick. Look at the back leg lift up. Just short of landing for 6.
Another slower ball, but into the gap. Another chance for New Zealand to chase just what they need. And another boundary.
India dealing in boundaries now. Another slow ball from O'Brien. Once too often. Laxman saw it nice and early. Just clipped off his toes. 4 more to the total.
Over the top for 4. Just hoisting it with a bit of wrist play, a bit of bottom hand over the short mid-wicket, Jesse Ryder. Oh, he beats Vettori for 4, and that'll be the 3rd boundary of the over. Gee, they're ramping along now, and the 100 partnership up in just 59 minutes. Terrific entertainment. 4:59 for 4.
Be good. That's in the air. Should be out. O'Brien's the man who can't get in far enough. It's spun, and O'Brien's afternoon continues.
And 50 up for Yuvraj. Unfortunate there. Was up in the air a long time. That'll be 4. Lovely stroke. It's really flowing now. That'll be 4. Juicy full toss by Ross Taylor.
Just trying something a little different, Jamie Howe over the wicket. Oh, this ball is over, looking for a maiden.
Now, I think there's a declaration, yes. India have declared their innings closed at 476 for 4, so that, in effect, has completed the match. Well done, India, for their rearguard action in saving this test match. But the main kudos must go to New Zealand, who really dominated this first 3 days anyway. They didn't quite have enough in the end to see India off and level the series. They should be very proud of their efforts, particularly in the batting. They toasted a wonderful 619 for 9. Jesse Ryder, the standout, with his double century. Ross Taylor, 150. Brendon McCullum with his third test century. And then it was a final round performance by New Zealand to dismiss India for half that total. Forced the follow on, but they could only get 4, and they were lucky probably to get that many. There was a couple of controversial decisions, but that's the way it goes. So a souvenir for Jesse Ryder. He will probably be the man of the match. Test match drawn, and India hold the lead 1-0 as they go to Wellington on Friday. A well-fought contest.
The National Bank Series New Zealand vs India was brought to you by Mitre